Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance. Crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand. Living life like we planned. Let's step and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome, welcome one and all to this beautiful, wonderful show. Today we've got a matchup across the AFC. The Houston Texans taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs will be hosting today. It's going to be a good game. I personally am with you guys. 55% of y'all are saying that the Kansas City Chiefs are going to win this game, and I tend to agree with that. With that thought process, because A, the Chiefs are playing at home. B, they're fighting for the number one spot. Buffalo is 2 games behind. If they drop this game, they've got, there's a chance that they could give up that bye week in the AFC, and they want to keep that bye week. On top of that, they're getting back Marquise Brown, Hollywood Brown, so the Chiefs' offense is going to be a little more stout today, going to be a little more efficient today, I think, than we've seen in the past. Plus, watching the pregame warm-ups, guys, it looks like Patrick Mahomes' high ankle sprain is just a whisper of the past. Definitely not something that he's going to be dealing with today. I think he's looking very good, at least based off of the pregame warm-ups. So, that's not to say, though, that the Houston Texans are going to put up a pretty solid fight. You know DeMeco Ryans and that defense, they are super solid in the secondary. They're super solid up front. Danielle Hunter has been an absolute beast. Obviously, the loss of Azeez Al-Shaair is going to be a problem for the Houston Texans. But that's okay because the Texans will figure it out, guys. I truly, firmly believe that the Houston Texans will put up a good fight today. It's going to come down to this. In my opinion, guys, it's going to come down to who can protect the quarterback, because C.J. Stroud is the second most sacked quarterback in the NFL right now. And in games where he has been sacked 3 or less times, or less than 3 times, I should say, in games that he's been sacked less than 3 times, the Houston Texans are actually undefeated. So if they can keep him upright, if they can protect the quarterback, that is going to be the best case scenario here for the Houston Texans. Real quick, shout out to y'all in the chat area. What is up? Nafis, Tutu, Ramsey, Maria, Jermaine, Robert. Great to have y'all in here. Todd's in here as well. Bob S., Emilio, Landon. What's up, guys? Good to have y'all with me. Now, I know there are a ton of college football playoff games happening right now. So, I talked to my fiance about it. We've decided, what are we going to do? Maria, you are listening. First of all, this is a live stream. 2 things can be true. This is a live stream because A, I'm live, and B, I'm streaming. C, the C on that is you're listening to a color radio broadcast of this game. If you want, you are welcome to go ahead and peruse. There is a radio so that there is no confusion as far as what we'll be streaming. Play-by-play only. Thank you, Robert Samora. If you are checking in right now, though, feel free to hang out. Give me 5 minutes of your time, 10 minutes of your time. If you like what you hear, feel free to stick around. If you don't, you're welcome to go. I appreciate you checking into this color radio broadcast, though. All right, guys, why don't we take a quick look here? We'll take a look here at the head-to-head. We'll start by taking a quick look here at this head-to-head comparison. Actually, we're going to start here by taking a look at the playoff picture, and I'm going to turn my camera back on. Don't know why that turned off, but this is the one thing that is different. So coming into this game, or coming into this week, guys, you'll notice that the AFC picture was set up like this. This has actually changed now. After Thursday Night Football, the LA Chargers have gone up. The Broncos have slipped down. So the Chargers have gone up, the Broncos have slipped down, the Broncos now sit at 7, and the Broncos, the way it sits right now, the Broncos will end up going against the Bills, the Chargers would end up going up against the Steelers, and the Ravens would go up against the Texans, while the Chiefs get the bye week. This game happening right now, though, if the Texans get the win, That would give them a record of 10-5. We'll see how the Steelers fare this week. The next game today, we're covering 2 games today, is the Steelers and the Ravens. So all of this is going to look different come next week, guys. All of this is going to look different come next week. Not just on the AFC side, but on the NFC side as well. Now, why do I say that on the NFC side? We'll take a look at the number 1 spot here. First place on the Detroit Lions side. They are 12-2. The Eagles are also 12-2. The Minnesota Vikings are also 12-2. So anybody right now can take this division and have that bye week. It is up for grabs still in the NFC. I love football so much. Anything can happen in these final weeks, including Saturday games like we're having today. All right, guys, let's take a quick look here at the stats for the Houston Texans. Houston Texans are coming into this game ranked 11th in the NFL. Offensively, they've got some middle-of-the-road stuff going on. I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that C.J. Stroud is kind of on the downswing right now. Yeah, C.J. Stroud had a really good rookie season, but it looks like now defenses have tape on C.J. Stroud. It looks like now they're able to find out the tendencies that's going on. It doesn't help that they picked up Stephon Diggs, and now Stephon Diggs is out for the season. Of course, Tank Dell and Nico Collins are back into the lineup, but Nico Collins did miss some time this season, so that has affected some of these numbers. I will say in points per game across the NFL, they are just 1 spot outside of the top 12. So they are really close to being a top 12 team in scoring offense, but the rest of this, you cannot deny it could be better. Offensively, they've got some struggles. Yards per game, they rank 19th in the NFL, 324 yards per game. Yards per play, 21st in the NFL. They only put up 5.1 yards per play. Third down efficiency, they rank 19th in the NFL, 37% offensively here for the Houston Texans. And then inside the red zone offensively, 54% success rate. So anytime they get inside the 20-yard line there, it's a 50-50 shot that they're going to score. That is the offense. On the defense, they look much better with one obvious glaring issue here. That's red zone efficiency defensively. But for the most part, this Houston Texans defense has been pretty solid. Probably should have worn that undershirt. You can see right through here, huh? Anyways, not important, not the point. What I'm trying to say here, Houston Texans defense. We've got points per game, guys. Points per game for the Houston Texans defense. They allow 21.4 points per game. Yards per game, they are 4th in the NFL. Defensively, they give up 302 yards per game. Yards per play, 4.9 yards per play is what they give up. Defensively, third down efficiency, a top 5 team on those situations. On third downs, opposing offenses have a success rate of just 34% against this Houston Texans defense. Where they struggle, where it's obvious that they've been struggling, is inside of the red zone. 28th in the NFL, 64.7% success rate to opposing offenses. What I will say about that, though, ladies and gentlemen, what I will say about that is the fact that because they only allow 4.9 yards per play, because they are top 5 in all these categories, this inside of the red zone is a small sample size to go behind. So let's see today if the Kansas City Chiefs get in there and how they perform. Let's take a quick look at the Kansas City Chiefs before we forget those numbers, and we'll take a look at this at the statistics here. So the Chiefs are coming into this game ranked 3rd best team in the NFL. They rank number 3 in the league. Offensively, though, points, it doesn't look. When you look at the numbers offensively, it makes no sense why they're ranked number 3 in the NFL. But the wins, man, it comes down to the wins. This team knows how to win. Andy Reid knows how to win. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, they know how to win. They got new pieces in DeAndre Hopkins. They're getting Marquise Hollywood Brown back into the lineup. This offense should look better for the rest of the season. That is just my opinion on the matter. I think that's the trend we're going in, so long as Patrick Mahomes can stay healthy and avoid those high ankle sprains as we continue to move forward towards the playoffs, guys. We are 3 weeks away from playoffs. We've got this week in Week 16, Week 17, and then Week 18, and that's it. we go straight into playoffs. We've got the Super Bowl in the first week of February. Season's almost over, but I will be covering the college bowl games. I've talked to Christina about it. We will be covering the Cotton Bowl. We're going to be covering the Fiesta Bowl, question mark. We're covering some bowl games. I'm only going to cover the bowl games for college football. So, no, I won't be covering any of the playoff games for college football, but I will be covering those bowl games for you guys by popular demand, by request. So, hang with me, stick with me. We got a lot of football left throughout the rest of the season. I know the season's almost over, but we got a lot to cover between now and February. Anyways, offensively, the Kansas City Chiefs, guys, points per game. They put up 23.5 points per game. So just like 1 decimal point difference here between them and the Houston Texans. I'll show you that once again. 23.4 is 13th in the NFL. Somehow they rank 11. 23.5 is 12th in the NFL. Slight edge there in points per game offensively. Yards per game for the Kansas City Chiefs. They are 14th in the NFL. They put up 336 yards per game. That is both through the air and on the ground. Yards per play, 24th in the NFL, so 5.1 yards per play, which is interesting because I'm pretty sure that is the same number that the Houston Texans have, but for whatever reason, I guess when you add that 100th spot, it's 5.19 versus 5.15 or whatever, right? Arbitrary numbers, doesn't matter. The point is that they are outside of the top 20. Both teams are outside of the top 20 when it comes to offensive yards per play. Now, third down efficiency. Guys, this team here in the Kansas City Chiefs, the way that they improvise, the way that the Chiefs find ways to move the football, it is crazy to me. They are number 1 in the NFL when it comes to those third down conversions. They have a success rate of just under 51% on third down situations. The Ritchie family asking me, who am I cheering for? Well, right now, I don't really have a preference. Of course, the Houston Texans did show me some love this season. During the offseason, I wrote them a letter. They actually wrote back to me. They sent me some correspondence, and they sent me a swag bag. I like the Houston Texans just because of that alone, because I did write to the Kansas City Chiefs as well. I wrote to the Dallas Cowboys. I wrote to all 32 NFL teams, and the only one that wrote back to me was the Houston Texans. So I have a special place in my heart for the Houston Texans, but I know most of you guys are probably Kansas City Chiefs fans. Now, I don't have a Texans uniform. I don't have a C.J. Stroud jersey. I don't have any of that stuff, so I'm not going to be flexing the Texan I'm not going to be flexing any of the Texans stuff, and I'm going to be unbiased during my play calling today. I am going to be unbiased during my play calling today, but I am also a fan of greatness. When I was younger, man, I used to think, man, Tom Brady, LeBron James, these guys are terrible. Well, the fact of the matter is that they are GOATs in their own right. And now the older I get, the more you recognize the greatness, the more you just have to give them credit for what they're able to do. Patrick Mahomes will probably catch Tom Brady at some point in his career. There's a chance that he might make history right now by having a three-peat, and the Chiefs' kingdom will stand strong, stand tall. I like the Chiefs. I like the Texans. I am a little bit torn by this one. Well, thank you, Big Bird. Appreciate that, homie. Anyways, all right, point that I'm trying to make. I am just watching a good game of football today, guys, and if y'all are with me, I hope that y'all get to do the same. I hope that I'm able to paint a verbal picture for you guys who are hanging out with me who don't have access to this game. If you don't have access to this game and you're watching Football Nation, stick around, give me some time. We got kickoff in about 15 minutes. Why don't we pivot and turn our attention here to the defense for the Kansas City Chiefs? Man, I really need to – okay, all right. Anyways, here we go. Defense for the Kansas City Chiefs, guys. Our defense for the Kansas City Chiefs, points per game allowed, they are 5th in the NFL, top 5 in these two categories defensively. So top 5 in points per game, top 5 in yards per game allowed. Both of these are allowed for the defensive side of the football. 18.5 points per game. So less than 19 points per game allowed defensively by the Kansas City Chiefs. Less than 307 yards allowed defensively by the Kansas City Chiefs defense. Now, yards per play, top 7 team. Where they have issues, They are very successful offensively on third downs. Defensively on third downs, though, they have a liability there. That's an issue for them. 39, almost 40% success rate to opposing offenses on third down situations. In the red zone efficiency, though, they have been pretty good at stopping opposing teams, keeping them close to about a 50% success rate. Those are the numbers for the Chiefs. Those were the numbers for the Houston Texans. Now let's take a look back at the Houston Texans. Let's talk about the offense here for the Houston Texans football team. All right, guys, offense here for Houston. It has been rough for them. They did lose Nico Collins for a few weeks. They did lose Stephon Diggs to the rest of the season, man. Stephon Diggs on IR. We won't see Stephon Diggs until next year. So that is a hit to the Houston Texans offense. Either way, though, C.J. Stroud, Joe Mixon, they're going to be doing their thing. C.J. Stroud coming into this game, ladies and gentlemen, with 3,248 passing yards. 3,248 passing yards here for C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud also has 17 passing touchdowns. He's got 9 interceptions on the season. QBR of 49.9, so not a great year for C.J. Stroud when you look at that compared to what it was last season. Last year, C.J. Stroud was one of the top dogs. This season, C.J. Stroud, there's, again, a lot of tape on C.J. Stroud this year. A lot of people watching this Texans offense. DeMeco Ryans is more of a defensive mind anyways. And this offensive line has been struggling to protect the quarterback. C.J. Stroud, we see a lot of play action because Joe Mixon has been really good this season. I will say that is one of the better highlights of the Houston Texans season. But this offensive line cannot protect C.J. Stroud. They don't generate a whole lot of push. Joe Mixon is just an extremely gifted and talented running back. C.J. Stroud needs some additional help up front. Again, the second most sacked quarterback in the NFL in 2024 is C.J. Stroud. Now, next to him, you can see behind me, is Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon so far this season, guys, he ranks 13th in total yards. If he picks up 90 yards today, he'll have another 1,000-yard rushing season for his career, another feather in his cap, if you will. 217 carries, that's good for 10th most carries in the NFL. He has 11 rushing touchdowns. That's good for 7th in the NFL. So at least this man right here, Joe Mixon, has been a workhorse for this Texans offense. How far can he go today against the defense for the Kansas City Chiefs, who defensively have just been really, really, really good? Okay, pass catchers for today, guys. You've got Nico Collins on one side, and normally you would probably have Robert Woods or John Mechie on the other, but John Mechie is out today, so Xavier Hutchinson will be filling in there. Your wide receiver 3, I guess you could call him your wide receiver 2, would be Tank Dell. And, of course, the 4th pass catcher in this offense would likely be Dalton Schultz as the tight end. Offensive line here for the Houston Texans, guys. Laramie Tunsil at left tackle. Left guard is Titus Howard. Center today is going to be Jarrett Patterson. Juice Scruggs out for today's contest. Shaq Mason at right guard. And Blake Fisher at right tackle. That is the offensive starting line here. Offensive starting line here for the Houston Texans. Let's take a look at the defense, ladies and gentlemen. All right, guys, let's take a look at the defense for the Houston Texans. There are a few issues here. But like one of them being the fact that we do actually have Will Anderson Jr. back in the starting lineup. So Will Anderson Jr. is back in the starting lineup for the Houston Texans defense. He will be lined up at left defensive end. When I created this, he was still questionable to come into it. He looks like he's good. When questionable, when in doubt, just leave him out. So Will Anderson Jr. will be the left defensive end. I will update this before we get back to this graphic at some point today. All right, y'all. Tim Settle going to be the left defensive tackle. Right defensive tackle, normally we've got Fulorunso Fatukasi. Today is going to be Tommy Tagiai. I think that's how I said it. I think I said it right. I probably butchered it. Whatever. Here we go. Right tackle, Daniil Hunter. And then where we get the issues is at that weak side linebacker spot. So Azeez Al-Shaair still suspended after the hit that he laid out on on Trevor Lawrence against that game against the Jacksonville Jaguars. It was a 3-game suspension for Azeez Al-Shaair. I believe this is suspension number 3. I think this is the 3rd game right now, so we should see him back in the lineup come next week. Anyways, Henry to Oto. Oto will be your middle inside linebacker, and then your strong side linebacker today will be Christian Harris. Your 2 corners, ladies and gentlemen, your left corner today will be Derek Stingley Jr. Your right corner today will be Kamari Lassiter, and your 2 safeties for today will be Eric Murray at free safety and Colleen Bullock at strong safety. All right, guys. How about we take a look here at the starting lineup for the Kansas City Chiefs? And as I said before, this is an interesting one because we're adding more players. Again, the Chiefs are they've gone so deep on that depth chart, y'all. Patrick Mahomes. You know him, you love him, and if you don't, you're just a hater. Patrick Mahomes, man, he has been one of the greatest quarterbacks to change the game. He's basically the Steph Curry of football right now. Like, straight up, dude, Patrick Mahomes is the Steph Curry of football, and what he's been able to do with the Kansas City Chiefs, taking them as far as he's been able to take them year after year, man, he's just an absolute beast. Coming into this game, guys, Patrick Mahomes, his stats for the season, though, are not what you would expect out of greatness. However, he is a top 10 quarterback in a couple categories. In passing yards this season, 3,348 coming into today's contest. That is good for 10th in the NFL, so right there on the bubble. Touchdowns so far this season, he has 22 passing touchdowns. That's good for 9th in the NFL. And he has 11 interceptions, which is not good, but it could be worse. Anyways, double-digit interceptions, that's always a problem for any quarterback. Last week, guys, the Kansas City Chiefs played the Cleveland Browns. He had a completion percentage of just 50%, so a bad game. He's coming off of a very bad game against the Cleveland Browns where he put up just 159 passing yards. That was it. A QBR of 60, a passer rating of 78. Bad game in that one, and it's going to be a tough matchup here against this defense as well. Let's see if the addition... You see him over here, Hollywood Brown, guys. Let's see if the addition of Hollywood Brown is going to change some stuff. What's up, Rayzilla? Good to have you in here, bro. I don't know if you ever responded to my email, but it won't be next week. It'll be for Week 18, Rayzilla. You'll be live with Football Nation when we do our pick'ems for Week 18, the final pick'ems for Week 18. All right, guys. Let's talk the lineup. Let's finish this lineup. Now, one of the pieces of good news coming in for the Kansas City Chiefs a couple weeks ago was the return of Isaiah Pacheco, who had a broken fibula. It looks like he is okay. It looks like he is back in the lineup. We've got a combination of great running backs now for the Kansas City Chiefs. We've got Isaiah Pacheco. If anything happens to him, it is Kareem Hunt. If anything happens to him, and this will be an interesting one as well, I wonder if Samaje Perine is looking forward to running against Joe Mixon in this matchup. I wonder if Andy Reid is going to give Perine a few additional chances today just because Samaje Perine played side by side with Joe Mixon in Cincinnati for so long. That's just speculation right here. Of course, the Chiefs aren't going to do anything cute when they really just need to win the game, but if they do have a significant lead in this one, I do expect Perine to get some carries. Anyways, pass catchers for the Kansas City Chiefs offense, Xavier Worthy, going to be the wide receiver 1 according to the ESPN depth chart. DeAndre Hopkins going to be the wide receiver 2 according to the ESPN depth chart, although I do think that these two guys will probably get a lot more opportunities over here with DeAndre Hopkins and Travis Kelce over on that side. Now, they're not always going to be lined up on that side, but I know Travis Kelce does like to line up a lot on this side, and I know DeAndre Hopkins, he's a floater. He'll move left and right. All right, guys. So those are the two main pass catchers, Xavier Worthy, the main wide receivers. Wide receivers 1, 2, and 3, Xavier Worthy, DeAndre Hopkins, and Marquise Hollywood Brown. Your main tight end for today is going to be Travis Kelce. We know Patrick Mahomes also likes to find Noah Gray at times, so Patrick Mahomes spreads the wealth. He doesn't pick just one guy to throw the football to. It's not like they've got a Tyreek Hill out there. But let's see what Marquise Hollywood Brown can do to stretch the field a little further. I think that with Marquise Brown going downfield, being one of the fastest players on the field right now, of course, the speed that you have here with Xavier Worthy and Hollywood Brown, that is insane. Guys, these guys are so fast. Obviously, Xavier Worthy breaking the NFL Combine record just this past season, is the fastest man to ever run the 40 at the NFL Combine, and here he is with the Kansas City Chiefs. This guy can also run a sub 4.4 in Marquise Hollywood Brown. So there is a lot of talent out there, and you know the hands. This guy has frying pans for hands, a hand spread of about 10, 11 inches. That football is like catching it's for DeAndre Hopkins, his hands are basically he's got glue on his hands. He catches everything. And Travis Kelce just gets fed. He finds open space all the time. He's always finds a way to get open. Man, this Chiefs offense is hard to contend with. Pretty wild. Anyways, all right, guys. Offensive line here for the Kansas City Chiefs. Left tackle today will be Joe Thuney. At left guard, we're going to have, instead of Joe Thuney, because normally he lines up here at left guard and we would have DJ Humphries on the right side, Thuney has slid over to the left tackle because Humphries is out for today. So filling in at that left guard spot will be Mike Caliendo. At center, Creed Humphrey. At right guard will be Trey Smith. And at right tackle, Jawan Taylor. That is the starting lineup here for this Kansas City Chiefs. The Ritchie family saying, hey, can you give me a shout out to my boy Calvin? I sure can. Shout out to you, Calvin. Shout out to the Ritchie family. Fist bumps for you guys. Let's effing go. Guys, if y'all are checking into this channel right now, my name is Mario Manuel. You're watching Football Nation. Stick around with me. Let's have some fun today. It's Saturday. College football is on. We've also got NFL games going on today. This game actually means something, especially for the Houston Texans, who have already clinched a playoff spot, but they don't want to give up any ground right now. As a matter of fact, they probably want to go in the other direction here and see how much further they can climb up that ladder, see if they can't get up over the Pittsburgh Steelers and have a better spot in the playoffs as it goes up. All right, guys, defense here for the Kansas City Chiefs. We're going to start at the left defensive end. Left defensive end will be George Karlaftis. At left defensive tackle will be Tershawn Wharton. At right defensive tackle, we will have Chris Jones. This guy is an absolute beast. I'm willing to bet. Look, coming into this game, the fact that C.J. Stroud is the second most sacked quarterback in the league, something tells me if it's not Karlaftis, it will be Chris Jones, Drew Tranquill, Nick Bolton, one of these four guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. One of those four guys will get a sack today against C.J. Stroud. I do not think that there is any way. I don't think that there is any way that C.J. Stroud gets out of this game without getting sacked. Christian, to answer your question, my friend, this game starts at 12 p.m. We've got about 2 minutes, so give me about 120 seconds, and we will have kickoff here momentarily. Mike Dana is going to be lined up over here at the right defensive end. Your linebackers for today, Drew Tranquill, Nick Bolton, and today it will not be Leo Chenal, or maybe it will be. Let me just double check this. I'll refresh this page. Who's questionable coming in today? It will be Leo Chenal. So he is lined up at strong side linebacker. He is healthy. It looks like he's good to go, at least healthy enough to play this game. Your two corners for today. On the left side, Trent McDuffie. On the right side, you're going to have Joshua Williams. And your two safeties, Justin Reed and Brian Cook. That is your offensive lineup and your defensive lineup for both of these teams, guys. Again, the playoff picture for these guys, 6 and 7 will be swapped. And the Broncos are now 9 and 6. The Chargers are now 9 and 6. And after that win, I have to update this graphic. I have not had time to update it with all the holiday shopping, all the Christmas stuff we got to do. You know, family comes first, guys. So I give y'all what I can whenever I've got the extra additional time. I love you guys, but I did not have time to update this particular graphic. So this will end up changing here. This blue will be up at number 6. The orange will be down at number 7. And what that means for this graphic, this is the playoff picture as it sits, or as it sat at the start of the week. Okay, so that means that the orange here and the blue here will be flip-flopping. You can see what this game also means for the Texans and the Ravens. Obviously 4 and 5. If they flip-flopped, what that is going to change here in the playoffs is home field advantage. Now, if the Houston Texans knew what they were doing, honestly, if I were the Houston Texans, I would probably try to slide down to number 6 and play the Steelers over the Ravens. Personally, that's just me. Not saying anything. I'm not trying to talk trash about the Steelers. I know they're extremely consistent. I know they're the number one team in the AFC North, but something tells me that that team is going to be an easier matchup than the Ravens for this particular squad, because I think the Texans defensively can stop the Steelers, but I don't think that they can stop the Ravens defensively. I think the Ravens is a much tougher matchup offensively for the Houston Texans than the Pittsburgh Steelers are right now, especially with questions around George Pickens. George Pickens will not be playing in the game that we're covering later today, which, to bring that up, guys, I am covering 2 games today. We are covering the Steelers and the Ravens, who will be going head-to-head. It is 12 o'clock. We should have kickoff here any moment. The camera is cutting back over there. Welcome, welcome, one and all, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for hanging out with me. Steelers is going to show everybody today, says Ali. I hope so, man. You might be right, dude. This could be one of those days where Green Hulk crushed the like. What's going on, Mr. Green? Welcome, bro. Ali, welcome. Robert Zamora, Gary, welcome, welcome. All right, guys. I don't think a lot of people realize that there's football on today, and that's okay. That's totally fine. We might have another intimate one, so if you guys want to have conversations with me, I will be live all day long. Is it on Prime Video? It is not. It is not. This game will be on NBC. That is where you'll be able to find this game. It is on NBC. I actually have to pick up Netflix because the Christmas game will be on Netflix. Calvin's giving you a sub. Appreciate that. We're 6 away from getting to that 19-1. At this point, guys, I've just given up on the subscriber count. The only thing that really matters is that you guys stick around and hang out with me. No, we went and skipped the tie, went with the suspenders today, Gary. Skipped the tie, went with the suspenders today. Just trying some different looks. Last week on Thursday Night Football, or earlier this week on Thursday Night Football, I wore the glasses. No glasses today. We've got the contacts plugged in. Anyways, players starting to get lined up. We are about to have kickoff here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring up the drive chart. Hey-o. That's what it's going to sound like when there's a touchdown scored, guys. That is the sound for points whenever points happen. Thank you, Richie family. Calvin loves this channel, and this channel loves you guys too. Scott Williams, you got to have it tucked in, man. What's the point of wearing suspenders? Because if you don't have this, if you can't untuck it without the suspenders. Anyways, here we go, guys. Harrison Butker is lined up to kick this one. That means the Kansas City Chiefs are kicking off. They will be sending this over to the Houston Texans. Houston Texans going to start with possession here. There's the kick. The kick is away. And this one will start at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Houston Texans at the 30. This will be the first play of the game over on the right-hand side over here, guys. We are going to bring up the drive chart for y'all. And we're going to have some additional data. Let's go ahead and pop that up while I make some adjustments in real time live. Here we go. All right, guys. Close this out. Slide this up. Okay. There's some numbers. We got a 1st and 10 from the 30, a single back formation here, motion on the field. Looks like Tank Dell is on the run. There's the snap, the handoff to Joe Mixon from the 30-yard line. He runs into a wall of red. That is a gain of just 2 for Joe Mixon. That'll bring up a 2nd down. 2nd down coming up right here. 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Houston Texans. Giggity, giggity, giggity goo. Let's see. Ray Zilla checking in right now. He says, I doubt your Steelers. You ain't a Steelers fan, win or lose or draw. Get down for your squad. If you doubt your Steelers, you ain't a Steelers fan. Yo, man, that's what I'm saying. That's why I always pick the Dallas Cowboys. 2nd down and 8 coming up for Houston. 32-yard line, play action. C.J. Stroud will wind up, throw, catch. Yes, made. 1st down, Tank Dell. 1st down, Houston Texans. So the Houston Texans pick up a 1st down. That gets up to the 45-yard line after the gain by Tank Dell. Call it good for 13 yards if you're doing fantasy football. That's a pretty good spot to be in. Let's refresh this and pull that up. Perfect. All right. Drive chart down below for you guys. Those of you who are new to this channel, welcome, welcome. Here we go. We got a 1st and 10 from the 45. A shotgun formation here for Houston. Waiting for the snap right now. Stroud takes it. He fakes it. Looks right, throws right. This time, That is a loss of 2 for Nico Collins. Great stop there by the Kansas City Chiefs defense. He's stopped by Trent McDuffie on the play. 2nd down and 12 coming up. 2nd down for the Kansas City Chiefs. What do you think, guys? Will the Houston Texans score on this drive? Will Texans score on this drive? Any points? Field goal? They're at the 45-yard line facing a 2nd down and 12 right here. 2nd down and 12 from the 43. Can they score? Even a field goal. Here we go. Shotgun formation. There's the snap. Dropping back from the 42-yard line. C.J. Stroud looks right, throws right. Intended for Dalton Schultz. The pass is incomplete. 3rd down coming up here. 3rd down for the Houston Texans. And it looks like a man is slow to get up. One of the linemen here for the Houston Texans. It looks like the medical team is coming out to take a look at him. He is down on the ground. Let's find out what it is. Now he's on his back. Uh-oh. Injury timeout early in this game with 13:04 left to go in the first quarter. Thanks, gorgeous. Oh, man. That is perfect. I love you. Is this coffee or chocolate? Coffee? Oh, you're awesome. It smells good. All right, guys, we're going to a quick commercial break. Christina just brought me a mug of hot coffee. Maybe it's on Paramount. It's on NBC. It's listed right above my head. It's listed right above my head, guys. I know this is tiny text, but this does say NBC. I'll highlight it for you. NBC. That's where you can catch this game. If you're looking for this game, it is on NBC. If you're enjoying this color radio broadcast, or maybe you cannot find the game for the rest of the day, come back. I will be here. I'll be hanging out with you guys. Looks like Ramsey's saying, I hope he's okay. Hey, honestly, I hope that player's okay. Dude, I'm with you, Ramsey. I'm with you, man. So, spill some Jack in that coffee. Not pour, just spill it. You know, oops. Oops. Nah, man. Prayers for the injured player. I didn't get a jersey number, guys. Robert saying Paramount Plus. Is this one on Paramount Plus? For real, Robert? Because if it is, I might change my TV channel because this is one play ahead of me. Kahlua sounds like a better move, Arturo. That's the right choice right there. If I was going to put anything in here, it would probably be Bailey's, maybe Kahlua, rum chata. If you've never had rum chata, you got to try it, guys. Take it from a bartender. I used to be a bartender for about 10 years. So, Manuel Torres saying San Antonio, DMY, my hometown. I'm right here. We are live in San Antonio, Texas, coming at you from the Big 210, the Alamo City, the Riverwalk. Well, we're not downtown on the Riverwalk, but cheers to that. By the way, did you see my mug? I'm going to change the graphic on here, but this was the original concept. You can see what it says there. Let's effing go, Football Nation. This was the old original mug. We're changing that. We're going to be changing the mugs anyways. Big Bird saying rum chata and fireball mixed. That is actually known as a cinnamon toast crunch shot. Big Bird. Looks like Shaq Mason is okay. The guard there for the Houston Texans. He's lined up at the right guard. He's up on his own feet, walking under his own power. So Shaq Mason, the right guard, is the man who was injured on that play. We've got a filler filling in right now. It's Kendrick Green, the offensive lineman, in. We've got a 3rd down and 12, a shotgun formation, waiting for the snap. From the 43-yard line, there it is, dropping back. The blitz coming in. Winds up and throws. C.J. Stroud puts that in the hands of the Kansas City Chiefs. Intercepted. 1st down, Kansas City. C.J. Stroud with the mistake right there. Oh, man. See, I didn't want to go one way or the other. Something told me that this was going to be a tough game for the Houston Texans to try and figure it out. That pass, just right over the head of Nico Collins. Collins, I mean, he threw that into quadruple coverage. That was a bad throw there by C.J. Stroud. Overthrowing Nico Collins, just bad play. Anyways, interception, 1st down coming up for Kansas City. 1st and 10, football at the 34-yard line. 1st down, Kansas. Let's see if they can get this one. Kansas City looks left, throws left. Xavier Worthy with the grab. Xavier Worthy going forward, picking up 7. 2nd down and 3 coming up now. So a 2nd down and 3, the football up to the 41-yard line here for the Kansas City Chiefs. They are on their own side of midfield still, so a 2nd down and 2, 2nd down and 3 coming up for Kansas City. Well, thank you, Katie Espresso. Here we go. We've got 12 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. Here's the snap, and Isaiah Pacheco will get the carry around the right-hand side. Great blocks on the right there. A gain of 7 yards is a gain and a first down for Isaiah Pacheco and the Kansas City Chiefs. First down, Kansas City. All right, man. Be hard to be fluent, nonstop talk like commentators. Man, well, you say commentators, and it's plural, because when you're listening to it on TV, bro, the Kansas City Chiefs, when you listen to it on TV, you got 2 guys who are talking, and they can bounce off one another. It's Muhammad Ali right here. Here we go. Winds up and throws. This one's intended for Travis Kelce on the right-hand side. Incomplete pass will bring up a 2nd down and 10. So 2nd down now coming up for the Kansas City Chiefs. 58% of you guys were right. 71 votes on the poll. How about now? Will the Chiefs score on this one? And I'm going to step it up for the Kansas City Chiefs. Will the Chiefs score a touchdown on this drive? Will the Chiefs score a touchdown on this drive? Not just 3 points, but a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it. 2nd down and 10 from the 48. Mahomes pump fakes, winds up, throws up the middle, threading the needle. The catch is made right there. This time it is DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins picks up about 7 or 8 yards on that play. Call it a gain of 7 up to the 48. Up to the Houston Texans 45, so that was a 2nd down play. This should bring up a 3rd down and about 3, 3rd down and 2, based off what I see on my screen. It looks like a 3rd down and 3. DeAndre Hopkins, picked up from the Tennessee Titans in October this year, joining the Kansas City Chiefs, doing a great job helping this team out of the shotgun on 3rd down and 3, wind up and throw. Catch is made again for DeAndre Hopkins. Another first down for D-Hop. First down, Kansas City. That brings up a 1st and 10, and the football is now at the 38-yard line. Young native Tino 64 checking in. Mahomes, Texas Tech versus Texans. Fire flex. I see you, young native Tino. Thanks for checking in, homie. Potential for touchdown. It's Kansas City. Way to go, D-Hop, says Rhonda. Here we go, guys. 1st and 10, a single back formation from the 38. Motion on the field. Here is the snap. There's the handoff. This time it is Isaiah Pacheco who gets the carry, gets up to about the 35-yard line on the play. That play will bring up a 2nd down. We've got 10 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Guys, the Kansas City Chiefs are coming into this game 13-1. They've dropped 1 game this season. And on the other side, the Houston Texans are coming into this game 9-5. They are at the top of the AFC South. But can they continue to climb? They definitely won't catch the Chiefs, but they could get themselves in a better spot here in the playoffs. Here we go, guys. 2nd down and 7. There's the snap from the 35. A little screen play on the right-hand side. This one will get back to the line of scrimmage as D'Amico Ryans' defense finds a way to stop Isaiah Pacheco from breaking big. Looks like officials going to stop the clock. If Kansas City wins today, they might rest their starters for Christmas game versus Steelers. That would not be surprising, Daniel. It's a holding against the offense, guys. There was a flag on the play there. The flag will bring this one back 10 yards. Repeat 3rd down. Repeat 2nd down, I should say. Isaiah Pacheco's play only broke for 1 yard, so they're going to repeat that 2nd down and 7. It's now a 2nd down and 17. So 2nd down and 17 coming up here for the Kansas City Chiefs with 9 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first. The clock is still ticking. Keep that one rolling. 9:30 on the clock. 2nd down and 17 from the 45. Motion on the field here from Xavier Worthy. There is the snap. Looking left. Likes it. Changes his mind. Will dump off to the flat. Xavier Worthy in the flat. Gets up to about the 41. This time it's a gain of about 4 on that one to the left-hand side for Xavier Worthy. So a 4-yard gain for Xavier Worthy. This will bring up a 3rd down and 13. 3rd down coming up here. Hey, they're getting close to field goal range. You know Harrison Butker is a hell of a kicker, man. Harrison Butker can knock it back from there. It would be a long one, but it would be a field goal nevertheless. Here we go, guys. 3rd down and 13. shotgun formation. There is the snap. Pirine in the field right now, but Mahomes is going to scramble. Mahomes gets to the 35, the 30, goes down, a gain of 12 on the play on 3rd down and 13. Will bring up a 4th down and 1. Guys, go for it or nah. 4th and 1. And the football at the 29. Go for it or nah. What do y'all think? Go, says Gary. Go, says Jay Harris. What up, Jay Harris? Let's go, bro. Here we go. 4th down coming up right here. They are lined up to go for it, ladies and gentlemen. There's the snap. Mahomes drops back. He dumps off. The catch is made. The 25, the 20, down inside the red zone at the 16. 1st down. Marquise Hollywood Brown. 1st down for the Kansas City Chiefs. Welcome back into the lineup, Mr. Brown. We are inside the red zone, guys. So now we're inside the red zone. Kansas City Chiefs have the football. The ball is at the 17-yard line. Can Kansas City score a touchdown here? Here we go, guys. This is his first game this season, by the way. Hollywood Brown has missed 13 games this season. Here's the snap. There's the toss right there on the end around. Xavier Worthy gets up to about the 15-yard line. So a modest gain there. 2nd down and 8 coming up. We got a 2nd down and 8 coming up today, guys. 2nd down and 8 coming up here for the Kansas City Chiefs. 7 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. The clock is still hot. The clock is still hot. 7 minutes. So far this drive, ladies and gentlemen, 10 plays. Good for 51 yards. They've taken 9 minutes off the clock on this drive, which is pretty crazy. Did that say 9 or 8? Anyways, here we go. There's the snap. Mahomes in the pocket from the 15. He scrambles. He goes for it. The 10, the 5, the end zone. Touchdown, Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City Chiefs. Man, that was one hell of a run right there. Mahomes has been a really good scrambler this season. He had, for a while there, he had the longest play from scrimmage, the longest rushing game, or the longest rushing play from scrimmage for the team for a few weeks, man. That's pretty wild. Rick's saying, I called it. Touchdown, baby. What up, Rhonda Melinda says, effing go Chiefs. Let's go, Chiefs. Here we go, guys. Lazy pursuits, says CMC Leader. It kind of was. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good, and the score is now 7-0, guys. The Kansas City Chiefs have the lead. A 7-point lead. Pretty good drive right there, guys. That whole drive, and I misspoke earlier. It looked like it said 8 minutes and 30 seconds. It was just 6 minutes and 30 seconds. My eyes. Maybe I do need my glasses. Anyways, that drive, 6 minutes. Let's double check here. I'm all over the place. 6 minutes and 26 seconds is what was taken off of the clock on that drive there for the Kansas City Chiefs. That's a pretty solid run right there. That's a pretty solid play. So let's take a look at the quarterback comparison. We'll take a quick look here at these two quarterbacks and see what the inside scoop is with these guys. So just by looking at it at a glance, y'all, you can see up front pretty quickly here that Patrick Mahomes is clearly the better of the two quarterbacks, at least this season and probably just in general. Passing yards this season for CJ Stroud, 3,248 coming into today's game. Meanwhile, Patrick Mahomes has an edge here, an extra 100 yards, exactly an extra 100 passing yards. So, you know, it's a small difference, but it's a difference nevertheless. You do see another increase here, 262 rushing yards. CJ Stroud is known for scrambling, but have not seen that yet today out of CJ Stroud. Of course, they did just have the one drive. Let's see if they can keep that one going. Total touchdowns. Patrick Mahomes, 23 total touchdowns. CJ Stroud over there, 17 total touchdowns. Mahomes has also thrown more interceptions, though. That does come with the territory. He does also have a higher passing completion percentage. And as I said coming into this game, and as I've said it multiple times, CJ Stroud is the second most sacked quarterback in the NFL behind Caleb Williams. This number right here, That is bad. That's the only category that he has more of than Patrick Mahomes, and it's a bad category to have the lead in. This one, if you just look at it and you're a Texans fan, you think, ouch. Quarterback comparison-wise this year, C.J. Stroud has kind of been a bust, man. Now, I say kind of because kind of I have to preface it. Around, how could I forget you, homie? Welcome back. Appreciate you. Thank you for checking in. He says, you remember me? Of course I remember you. I remember most of you guys, by the way. Almost all of you. Which is crazy, considering we're sitting at almost 20,000 subscribers. But those of you who come back week after week, Angela, welcome back. Like, it's great to Dirty Duck videos. Welcome back. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of you guys. O'Reilly, what's up, man? Keeping it nice and easy in Kansas City, says Melinda. All right, guys, if this is your first time checking into Football Nation, welcome. All I ask is that you stick around. We've got 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Let's finish this first quarter, and if you guys don't like me, you guys hate me, and then you guys can move on, and I have no hard feelings for it. The Seahawks fan. Is that Ricky on the other side of that Seahawks fan? I do remember you as well. What's up, Stone McCoy? Welcome, welcome, one and all. What's up, Wendy? Fist bumps, high fives for everyone. What's up, guys? Love y'all. All right, here we go. Let's get back to this. Let's do what we got to do here. All right, guys, so the Kansas City Chiefs just scored. They kicked that football back to the Houston Texans. Houston Texans now have the ball, and they're at the 30-yard line. Motion on the field right here. There's the snap. There's in the pocket, winds up, throws. The catch is made. Tank Dell on the grab. Not to make anybody freak out. Nobody scored right there. 1st and 10. That was a big gain right there. Gain of about 12 on the play gets the football up to the 43, guys. So a gain of 13 by Tank Dell. 1st and 10, hurry up offense. In the pocket, winds up, throws. Yes, catch is made. Tank Dell again. Back-to-back plays for Tank Dell. This time it's for 20 yards. Another first down here for the Houston Texans. Up to the Kansas City Chiefs, 37, guys. First down, Houston. Mario, it's Sheena here looking sharp in those suspenders. Thank you, Sheena. Alan Ball saying, what up, my man? Appreciate you, Alan. What's up, Dang? What's up, Stone? Do you think the Chiefs are going to win today? I think that's what America believes. And I'm a red-blooded American. There's a good chance, but I want this game. I don't care who wins this game, personally. I know you guys do, but... Oh, really? Oh, really, with the $2 super chat. 1st and 10 from the 38. A handoff to Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon turns the corner. The 30, the 20, the 15. First down, Houston. Houston Texans picking it up. Picking up the pace right now. Thank you, L. Sterling. Go Texans. That's a big gain right there. A gain of 22 for Joe Mixon around the left-hand side of that formation. We are now inside the red zone. Let's get into it. All right, guys, football at the 15. Houston Texans knocking on the door here inside the red zone. Can they convert? Can the Texans convert here? We got a 1st and 10. 15-yard line. Clock is hot with 4:45. There's the snap and a little play action. Wheeling to the right. Dealing up the middle. Catch is made right there. Robert Woods on the grab. A gain of 4 will bring up a 2nd down for Houston. 2nd down and 6. Coming up for the Houston Texans. Gonna be here all day. 1st down, says Zach Little. Zach, we'll be live for 2 games. We got this one, and then we got the Steelers game coming up after this. Buckle in, guys. We're going to have some fun right now. 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now, not who do you think is going to win. That's not the question I'm posing here. I'm more curious to know who you guys are rooting for, Texans or Chiefs. Let me know in the poll that I just dropped in this chat area. 2nd down and 6 from the 11. Play action. There's the snap. There's the throw. This one will go backwards. The Chiefs defense gets a stop right there. On the safety blitz, Reed coming in. Steelers are playing the Ravens, and they will be fighting for the top of the division there. If the Steelers win this game against the Ravens, they will clinch the division title. There will be no way that they can lose the division title. Another $2 super chat. If Mahomes has to win this game, it will be hard. I don't think it'll come down to Patrick Mahomes. I think Isaiah Pacheco will step up. I think we're going to see a lot of the running backs step up. But right now, we've got Houston with the football. Houston has the ball, empty backfield. There's the snap. Stroud drops back, winds up, shoots for the end zone. Incomplete pass. We'll bring up a 4th down and 10, guys. There was a chance there for the Houston Texans. Looks like they're going to settle here for the free kick, or the I guess it's not a free kick, it's a field goal. The other F word. The other F word, field goal. By the way, guys, on Thursday Night Football, that was the first time I had ever seen a free kick like that with the Denver Broncos and the Chargers. I'll explain that one later, but we've got a 33-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. There's the snap. The kick is up. The kick is perfect. Straight through the middle. The score is now 3-7. We did get points on the board. So, and an effing field goal, says Joe Duke. Stone's in the house. CMC, you're in the house. Ray Zilla still in here. Rhonda checking in. Ali still in the house. My boy. Courtney's in the house. My girl. What's up, guys? Welcome. All right, y'all. So that is the end of that drive, and it is capped by a 3-yard field goal. A 33-yard field goal, excuse me. The score is now 3-7. Let's take a look at these offenses now. So today, C.J. Stroud, after that drive, guys, today C.J. Stroud, after that drive, has completed 6 of 9 for 44 yards. He does have under 1 fantasy football point, so no fantasy points, no total points right there. 6 of 9. Good for 44 yards. Kind of a quiet day for C.J. Stroud. Joe Mixon coming in hot, though. Joe Mixon today coming after that drive. Joe Mixon now has 2 carries, 24 yards. Good for 2 fantasy football points. No targets gone his way. Well, he does have 1 target. He just didn't have the catch. Actually, no targets for Joe Mixon. Tank Dell, 2 targets, 2 receptions. Good for 33 yards. Nico Collins, 4 targets, 3 receptions, just 7 yards for Nico Collins today. He has not been as efficient or as effective with those targets. And on one of those targets that C.J. Stroud threw to Nico Collins, it was a play that was somewhere back here. Deep shot on a post route. It was intercepted. So Stroud does have an interception today. That's what's hurting his fantasy score right now. Dalton Schultz has been targeted. No catch for him. Robert Woods does have a catch as well. How about on the other side of the football? How about the Kansas City Chiefs and their offense since they're about to take the field? Well, the Kansas City Chiefs and their offense, since they are about to take the field, Patrick Mahomes, ladies and gentlemen, has completed 5 of 6 passes today. 5 of 6 for Patrick Mahomes. That's good for 37 yards, 9 fantasy points. He does have a rushing touchdown, and he is currently leading the Kansas City Chiefs in rushing yards. 2 rushes, good for 27 yards, is the most on the team right now. Isaiah Pacheco standing to the right of him in this graphic here. 2 carries, good for 10 yards, 1 fantasy point there. And Xavier Worthy did get an end around as he went from this side all the way to the other side with the football in hand. He's got a couple yards there, just literally a couple, 2 yards for him. Pass catchers, DeAndre Hopkins is leading the unit right now. DeAndre Hopkins has 2 targets, 2 receptions, good for 14 yards. Marquise Hollywood Brown, 1 target, 1 reception, good for 12 yards. Xavier Worthy has a couple targets, a couple catches, good for 11 yards. Travis Kelce dropped the only pass that went his way. We've got the offense coming out onto the field now for the Kansas City Chiefs. That kick goes back to Kansas City. Man, I got to learn to turn that off. Here we go. We get a return. This time the kick is brought out up to about the 35-yard line. And we've got, it looks like, an injured Chief on the return. Cochran was injured on the play. Mahomes, about to take the field, decided against it. It looks like they're going to get the medical staff out there to address the injury with Cochran. But the offense is out on the field. Mahomes is the only one who hasn't taken the field yet. This might just be out of respect for his injured comrade here. Lower leg extremity, it looks like that's what they're looking at. Injury on the field, guys. So, 3 minutes and 1 second left to go. Cochran was injured on that play. Special teams, Jack Cochran. He is the backup linebacker behind Nick Bolton. He is one of the special teams blockers. He is down right now on the field, and it looks like they're going to cut over to a quick commercial break. Thanks for the gift, whoever you are. We had gifts go out? What did I miss? Merry Christmas. All right, guys. So let's step away. We're going back to a quick commercial break. Another injury on the field. That's the second injury today. Immediately after this game, we will go straight into the Pittsburgh Steelers at Baltimore Ravens game that will be happening after this one. I do have a trivia quiz for you guys as well. What you did different today? You are ahead of ESPN today. I don't know, Gary. I have no idea, man. I have no idea. But it must be the suspenders, dude. I don't know, man. Maybe people think that I'm CoffeeZilla, whatever. We want absolutely nobody hurt. We want to beat you fair and square, says Oh Really. Oh Really? Oh Really? Oh Really? By the way, I love to see this split right now, a 50-50 split here for the Texans and the Chiefs. Shout out to you guys. Thanks for watching this live stream with me. Look, if this is your first time watching Football Nation, my name is Mario. I do this at least 4 games a week. Often we do it 5-6 times a week. This week we're covering 6 games. I'll also be covering some college football. Let's take a quick look here at the rest of the schedule. I know that there's not a lot of games left, guys, but it's important to paint this picture. So the Kansas City Chiefs, after today, they have to go play Pittsburgh. And by the way, both of these teams right here, the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos, both of these teams right here, they are in the playoffs right now. And this is a big deal for the Kansas City Chiefs. If they drop these games, there's a chance that Buffalo can sneak in from behind and take the lead in the AFC. So Kansas City probably going to try to win out. I do believe they can beat the Steelers. I know you Steelers fans are real believers, and I've seen it too. The Steelers, probably one of the most underrated teams in the NFL right now, and I will be the first to say that I'm probably one of the people underrating Pittsburgh. But that is the matchup that is coming up. That is Christmas Day, by the way. This is on Christmas. Kansas City Chiefs, Pittsburgh Steelers on Christmas Day. You'll see that right here. This will be 12 o'clock Central Standard Time. Still don't know what time this Kansas City Chiefs versus Broncos game is happening, but this will be Week 18. All right, guys, let's step back into this game. We've got a 1st and 10 coming up in a shotgun formation. Motion on the field right now. Waiting for the snap. There it is. There's the handoff around the left side up to about the 40, the 41. Going down right there. A gain of 6. Looks like this one is going to be brought to you by Kareem Hunt on the carry. Kareem Hunt gains a gain of 5. Down at the 41. 2nd down coming up for the Kansas City Chiefs. Inside of 3 minutes. You're very welcome, Ali. Appreciate that, bro. 2nd down and 4. Is what it's saying on my TV screen. 2nd down and 5 is what it said on my computer screen, but we're going to go with what I see on the TV. At the 40, about 41.5-yard line, there's the snap. Mahomes drops back on 2nd and 4. He gets wrapped up. Mahomes will get dropped by the defense. Harris on the stop. A sack lunch for Patrick Mahomes, and a loss of 9 on the play. Welcome back, Twana. Sack by the Texans defense. Sacked by the Texans defense. Patrick Mahomes gets dropped there. That brings up a 3rd down and 14. So 3rd down and 14. Mahomes a little slow to get up after that hit. That must have been a big hit against him. What's going on, Charles? All right, guys. 3rd down and 14. Football to the 32-yard line. There's the snap. Mahomes in the pocket, winds up, throws. Catch is made by Travis Kelce on the right-hand side. Short gain, a gain of 1 or 2. Another flag on the play. Let's find out what this flag is. Looks like it's going to be an offensive holding on 3rd down and 14. That penalty will be declined. This will bring up a 4th down and 12. So, 4th down coming up here. A great stop, guys. A great stop by the defense there. Okay, playoff scenario scrolling by at the bottom of the screen, y'all. Hey-yo, says CMC later. 4th down and 12, punt team coming out here for the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, guys, thanks for letting me know. We're still split 50-50, so we've got Texans fans, we've got Chiefs fans in the house. Shout out to you guys. Be sure to drop your colors out here. All right, guys, if you're a Texans fan, Texans are about to take over right now. We got a 1st and 10 coming up from the 18-yard line after the punt. It was signaled a fair catch by Robert Woods. 1st and 10 coming up. If you're a Texans fan, we'll see. I don't know if I love the bull. Drop those bulls. Drop those calf fries. Let's see those Rocky Mountain oysters. Here we go, guys. 1st and 10 coming up right here for the Houston Texans. Let's see if the Kansas City Chiefs can clip these bulls. Here's the snap, fakes the handoff on play action. It looks like a free shot downfield. Incomplete pass. This is going to be an offsides. Looks like it's an offensive offsides. Offsides on the offense against the Houston Texans. That penalty will be declined, guys. So offsides against the Houston Texans. Rhonda Davis dropping the hearts out there. She says, not today, sir. Red all the way. What's up, Charles Cooper? Go Mahomes. Nice, Robert. I see you. All right, guys. That penalty will be declined. I don't like that penalty right there. It looks like they're saying that Nico Collins had too much of a lean forward. So if you're on the line and you're leaned a little forward, use this. Imagine this blue line. Apparently now just leaning your head this far forward is going to get you offside. So you got to either stand up tall and rock back and make sure your foot is where it needs to be. Just weak call right now. And now he looked over at the official. There's the snap. There's the toss to the left-hand side. This time from the 18-yard line. Joe Mixon. No, this is Damian Pierce on the carry. A gain of 4 around the left on 2nd down and 10. Brings up a 3rd down and 6. 3rd down and 6. Good to see you, Todd. All right, guys. So that offsides call was weak. This actually, because I've been the line judge on my officiating crew before as well. And at the high school level, when they line up and they're looking this way, they'll look over and they'll like literally ask you, if you're the line judge or the head linesman, they'll look over and they'll be like, am I good? Am I good? I literally just saw that happen on the screen right now. Here we go, guys. We got ourselves a 3rd down and 6 coming up right now. 3rd down and 6, the football at the 22. There's the snap in the pocket, looks left, throws left. Yes, Nico Collins on the grab, up to about midfield. A big gain right there across midfield. 1st down, Houston Texans. 1st down. So a 1st down for Houston. A 32-yard gain right there, guys. 32-yard gain on that play for Nico Collins on the left-hand side. Charles, you better plug that thing in, homie. You better plug that phone in, my friend. And this will take us to the end of the 1st quarter, guys. So, end of the 1st quarter. After 15 minutes of play, Houston Texans have 3. Kansas City Chiefs have 7. When we get back from the commercial break that we have just currently gone into, it'll be the start of the 2nd quarter. Not only will it be the start of the 2nd quarter, Houston Texans will have possession. It'll be a 1st and 10 after the 32-yard grab by Nico Collins. And we will be at the Kansas City Chiefs 46-yard line across midfield. All right, guys. How about we take a quick look here at the running back game? So, running backs comparatively here. Obviously, you've got Isaiah Pacheco, who is back in the lineup. And you've got our boy down here, number 27 in Kareem Hunt. I don't know why that was so difficult for me to remember. Kareem Hunt, going to be the number 2 running back. He filled in admirably for the Kansas City Chiefs whenever Isaiah Pacheco was injured. He could not have come at a better time. Phrasing? Giggity? Anyways, here we go. Offensively on the ground game, the rushing statistics here for the Houston Texans, guys. Houston Texans, they rank 17th in the NFL in rushing yards per game. Guys, this is very, very close here. And I'm looking at these numbers, and I'm wondering if I might have gotten these backwards. How could you be rushing stats 111.4, a little more on this side? Now I'm questioning all of my reality here. Now I'm questioning everything I've done. Let's pull up my bookmark and just double-check my stuff here. I'm going to double-check myself in live TV, or I guess on live YouTube, with my bookmark and just make sure I'm getting you guys the right information. So rushing offense, rushing yards per game. Number 17 is Houston at 111.4, and it looks like Kansas City is number 16 at 112.1, and it looks like that is updating in real time right now too. So just want to make sure. Okay. So this is actually 112.2 on the Kansas City Chiefs side. 112.2, and they're actually ranked 16th, just one spot ahead of the Houston Texans. Let's not get that too mixed up. Now, so I got everything on the Houston Texans side right. Rushing attempts per game, they run the football 27 times per game on average. Yards per rushing attempt, they are 17th in the NFL, averaging 4.2 yards per attempt. Rushing touchdowns per game, they are 9th in the NFL, picking up at least one rushing touchdown per game. They have not gotten one today. And rushing yards percentage, 20th in the NFL. Now, mind you, this does also include C.J. Stroud's numbers. This also includes everyone else like Dameon Pierce and whoever else is out there for the Houston Texans. Same thing for the Kansas City Chiefs side, but we are getting back to the action. Let's get to this game, and let's talk football here while we're live. Here's the snap from about the 48-yard line. Joe Mixon gets the carry on the right-hand side, pushes forward up to the 45. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 6. So a 4-yard gain. Joe Mixon with the carry. That is his 3rd run today. His 3rd run today, he's got 28 rushing yards for the Houston Texans. Houston Texans right now, guys, moving the football efficiently. They are across the 45-yard line, down at the Kansas City Chiefs 44-yard line. Can Houston get the job done? Can Houston get the job done? All right, guys, here we go. There's the snap from the 44. Play action, wheeling out to the left and dealing a deep shot way down at the end zone. Oh, my goodness. It is almost picked off. Throw it into triple coverage, and Tank Dell looks around at the officials like, dude, where is the flag, bro? No flag on that play on 2nd down and 6. It was a deep shot, a big go route, and Hicks with him step by step. They were playing the ball, bro. Don't worry. I would agree that was playing the football. No foul right there. I wouldn't have dropped the flag there either. Here we go, guys. 1st and 10 coming up. C.J. Stroud looking for the flag too, but when you watch it in slow motion, no penalty there. All right, guys. 3rd down and 6. 3rd down and 6 from the 44. C.J. Stroud looks left, throws left. Yes, catch is made up to the 36-yard line. 1st down for the Houston Texans. 1st down for Houston, 14 minutes left to go. Can the Texans score a touchdown on this drive? Guys, C.J. Stroud has yet to be sacked in this game. As the 2nd most sacked quarterback in the NFL, I am surprised at how well the offensive line has been protecting him, but of course the curse of the commentator means he'll probably get sacked on this play. There's the snap, there's the handoff. It's not a sack, it is a loss though, a tackle for a loss. Joe Mixon on 1st and 10 from the 36 will go backwards, back to the 37. This will bring up a 2nd down and 10. So 2nd down coming up here for the Houston Texans. Hey yo, says CMC later. What's up guys, who's new, man? Raise your hand if you're new. Say me, and I'll give you your official shout out. If you're new, say hi, guys. Here we go, y'all. Here's the snap in the pocket. Looks left, looks right, throws right. Catch is made. This time another loss right there. Robert Woods losing a couple yards. What's going on, oh really? What's going on, Lawrence? What's going on, Zombie Serial 89? Lawrence Sharp saying me. Me, DG from Arkansas. Hello, Landon. What's going on, Stag? Good to have you guys in here. Scott's saying I'm old. Dude, I'm pretty old too, man. New subscriber or new viewer? Yes. Either way, either or. All right, guys, there is a penalty on this play. And I missed the call. Sweet, says Melinda. Appreciate you guys. So it looks like the penalty was declined either way, or it was waved off. Here we go, 3rd down and 13 coming up. We got a 3rd down and 13 coming up here. Fisher was injured on the play. I can't see what the flag was for. Anyways, 3rd down and 13. Winds up, fires. Yes, the catch is made again. C.J. Stroud connects with Tank Dell. A gain of about 12 on that play. Call it a gain of 15. 1st down there for C.J. Stroud and Tank Dell. Great job by C.J. Stroud to trust that his wide receiver would be there first down on that play. 3rd and 13 becomes 1st and 10. Football up to the 23. We are 3 yards shy of the red zone. Guys, new viewer in the house. This is the injury here. Looks like Fisher is injured right now. One of the Houston Texans down on the field. Great timing play, said Scott. It definitely was. Let's effing go. Welcome back, Brian Westberg. Welcome back, homie. New viewer driving and listening. I love the energy. Thanks, man. Careful with the texting and driving, though, bro. I do appreciate you checking in, man. I appreciate that. Guys, we're going back to a quick commercial break. The score, Houston Texans 3. Kansas City Chiefs have 7. Houston Texans have the football. They are inside of Kansas City Chiefs territory. Chiefs with the football. Texans with the football inside of Chiefs territory. When we get back from the commercial break that we are in right now, thanks to the injury, no thanks to the injury, we will have a 1st and 10 at the 23. So we took a quick look at the quarterback comparison. We took a quick look at the running back comparison. Let's take a quick look at the wide receiver comparison. Now, Nico Collins and Tank Dell on the other side, on your left side, my right side, and on the other side, the right side of the screen, you've got DeAndre Hopkins, Travis Kelce. This is just trying to represent all of the pass catchers on the field for both sides, whether you're a running back, a tight end, a fullback, whatever your position is. These are all the receiving yards for either side, for both sides. Texans, they are 19th in the NFL in receiving yards per game. 19th in the NFL in receiving yards per game. 10th when it comes to targets per game, and 15th and 18th when it comes to receptions per game and average yards per reception. Now, that is probably the biggest indicator of how successful their passing has been. It's the average yards per reception. Kansas City Chiefs, Houston Texans, 10 yards per reception. Kansas City Chiefs ranked 25. They average 9.3 yards per reception. But they have been much better in these two categories here. Top 5 in targets per game, top 5 in receptions per game, and just outside of the top 12 right there at number 13 at receiving yards per game, 224 receiving yards per game for the Kansas City Chiefs. This is a game that the Texans can definitely win, says Mr. Green, and I'm out there agreeing with y'all. Hey, y'all, I've been watching college and wanted to shout out the AF and family. Thank you, Gordon McGriff. Don't worry, we will be covering college football in a couple weeks here. Looks like they've already had to shuffle around a lot of offensive linemen for the Houston Texans, and we've got another one happening here. All right, guys, let's get into it. We've got a 1st down and 10 from the 23-yard line. There is the snap. Looking right. Winding up, throwing. Yes, grab is made by Nico Collins. I don't think that's enough for a 1st down. That's a 2nd down and 2 coming up right now, although Nico Collins got up and prematurely did the 1st down signal. Anyways, it is a gain of 8, guys, and that puts us inside the red zone. So 3rd down and 2nd down and 2 coming up here. 2nd down and 2. Thank you for becoming a channel member, Brian. You just hit 1 month at 1st down. Appreciate that, bro. Thank you for supporting this channel. Here we go, guys. There's the snap. There's the handoff. This time, a gain of just 1 brings up a 3rd down and 1. 3rd down coming up for the Houston Texans. Prepper, my boy, welcome back, dude. Josh Allen going to do this Sunday, my guy. Christmas tree, Christmas tree, Christmas tree. Here we go, guys. So, we've got a 3rd down and 1 now after just a 1-yard gain. After just a 1-yard gain from Joe Mixon. A 3rd down and 1 at the 14-yard line. Single back formation. C.J. Stroud under center. Motion on the field. The handoff once again to Joe Mixon. Making a couple guys miss. Yes, he picks it up. A 1st down for Joe Mixon. A 1st down for the Houston Texans. And that'll take us to about the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. 1st and 10 coming up right now. All right, guys. Looks like 63% of you guys are saying that the Houston Texans can score a touchdown on this drive. Ray Zilla says there's a touchdown brewing. 11 minutes left to go in this one. Will they score? There's the snap, dropping back in the pocket, has to scramble, flushed out to the right, winds up, shoots to the end zone. Yes, touchdown! Dalton Schultz, touchdown! Houston Texans! Touchdown, Texas! Oh, man, what a play right there. What a play. He was in trouble. He was in trouble. He did what you're not supposed to do, and he was scrambling to the right. So he's scrambling to the right. My right. So he's scrambling to the right. He's getting chased out. He throws the football across his body, back across towards midfield, but Dalton Schultz was wide open. He connected with Dalton Schultz on the play. The touchdown was good. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the score is now 10-7. All right, guys, what's going on? If you are new to this channel, my name is Mario Manuel. Welcome, guys. We've got a good one on right now, this holiday special. It is Saturday football today. Houston Texans, Kansas City Chiefs. Houston has a 3-point lead. 10 minutes left to go in the first half here, guys. When we get into the second half, the Texans will be kicking off to the Kansas City Chiefs. Harrison Butker kicked off this game to start. I've got some trivia for you guys. Some stuff that y'all have never seen before. I do have some trivia and some stuff that y'all have never seen before. By the way, if you guys are still out there, I know some of y'all have not had a chance to do this just yet. And I feel bad for those of you who already did make your predictions. But we are doing a $100 giveaway on this channel. We are doing a $100 giveaway on this channel for Football Nation. And if you're interested in a chance to win, let's see. Got to pull up my Google Forms and drop that link in here for you guys. Those of you who played, if you got it right and you picked the Chargers over the Broncos, you guys are one game closer to that $100. Listed in the rules, guys, it does say that I have to leave this open for legal reasons. I have to leave the ability to go out and vote open until the start of Sunday football. So you guys will literally get 3 out of the 16 games gifted to you if you guys want to play and get a chance at $100. Let's share this with y'all. What am I talking about? What on earth is this guy in the suspenders talking about? What I'm talking about, guys, is we're doing a $100 giveaway for Week 16 Pick Ems. Now, normally I give you guys just the Thursday game. When I did this, I forgot that we had Saturday and it's 2 Saturday games, so I gotta do it. And yes, Sam, go ahead and do your picks on Sunday morning. But I am giving away extra prizes for those of you who do have the bravery and the courage to submit your picks before Sunday. So if you do submit your picks before Sunday, or before Thursday actually is what it was. If you have submitted your picks before Thursday and you got that one right, if you do win the $100 this week, I will give you guys an extra $25 on top of it. So you get a 25% bonus for having the chutzpah, the cojones to go out there and do this now. So go ahead and submit your pick'ems, guys. Go ahead and drop those in there. It's all about fun anyways. Of course, if you want to raise your chances at winning an extra $100, you can wait until after this game for the Steelers and the Ravens. We did just get the kick back, ladies and gentlemen, and wow, a big hit there. Drops a man on his head. That is going to be a hit by Ogunbowale, dished out by the Houston Texans. This will bring up a first down for the Kansas City Chiefs. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Take a look at all the games we got going on. Too many games that are going to be supposed to be blowouts, but I don't think they're all going to go that way. We got a couple other ones that could go either way. But these 3 games are actually the toughest ones to call, and I'm giving them to y'all for free, so let's see who can get them all. Anyways, here we go, guys. Let's bring up this drive chart. I gotta stop doing that. Here we go. Drive chart down below once again for your convenience on 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. There's the snap and the handoff. This time it looks like Isaiah Pacheco will get the carry. A gain of 4 gets up to the Kansas City 22-yard line. 2nd down and 6 coming up. 2nd down coming up here for the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to clean up the rules, Robert. I'm going to clean up the rules, Rhonda. Don't y'all worry. Guys, this is still a work in progress, and giving out $100 is just the start of what I'm trying to do for this channel. I'm trying to do a zero behind that every week here in the next year or two, depending on how far this channel goes. But this channel and how far this channel goes is dependent on you guys. Pro set formation, 2nd down and 6. There's the snap and the handoff. This one will get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe even lose a yard. 3rd down and 7 coming up for the Kansas City Chiefs. The football at the 21-yard line. So 9 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the first half of this game. We've now got a 3rd down situation here. 3rd down coming up here. 3rd and 7 coming up for Kansas City. Let's see if they can turn this one into a big play. 8 minutes and 52 seconds left to go. The clock is hot. There's the snap out of the empty backfield, dropping back, winding up, throwing and catching there is going to be number 5, Marquise Hollywood Brown on the grab. That is good for a 1st down. 1st down for the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. All right, 1st down for Kansas City, guys. 1st down, Pee Wee Herman style. That's so funny. All right, guys, so we got a 1st down coming up here. 1st and 10. The football now up to the Kansas City 41. Single back formation. Football at the 41-yard line. We've got Patrick Mahomes under center. There is the snap, a little play action. Mahomes will wind up and dump off. This time, it'll be a no-gain play there. Isaiah Pacheco making the catch out of the backfield. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Kansas City Chiefs after the no gain. 2nd down coming up. Kansas City with the football. 8 minutes left to go. Needs a bow tie, says Gary. To look like what? Bill Nye the Science Guy? Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill. All right, I'll stop. Okay, 2nd down and 10, guys. Here we go. 2nd down and 10 from the 41-yard line. Waiting for the snap right now. There it is, dropping back in the pocket. Blitz coming in. Mahomes in trouble. He winds up and throws. They're saying that was a fumble. It is being returned. No whistles. And he takes this one back. Mahomes saying that was forward progress. The whistle was not blown. Depending on what happens here, this could be a touchdown for the Houston Texans. There was a flag on the play. Let's find out what the officials are going to say. They got to sort this out. The call on the play was a fumble recovered by the defense and scored for a touchdown. That is the call on the play right now. Let's see what happens with the update. Zebra time. Zebra time. I see you, Courtney. The stars at night are big and bright. They're waiting for the official word here, guys. All right, guys, officials talking about it. Okay. After review, incomplete pass. Personal foul, though, roughing the passer, so even. I need a cummerbund. Oh my gosh, what is this? Men's choir? A cummerbund? You got to be tripping. Anyways, all right, guys, there is going to be, wow. Guys, I'm going to scroll over. Take a look at the bottom where the drive chart is. This is like the longest piece of text. They basically wrote a book right there for what happened. Patrick Mahomes got hit on the release. There was a flag on the play for roughing the passer. Originally, they had said that it was a fumble. It is not the case. This is going to be a 15-yard penalty at the end of the day. So zebra time, and of course, the Kansas City Chiefs got the refs on payroll. There's the snap. There's a toss to the left-hand side. This is a 2-yard gain. This brings up a 2nd down and 8. From what my eye test says. The football now up to the 43-yard line. Courtney saying this is flag football now. WTF kind of play was that, says Rayzilla. Mahomes took the snap. He tried to throw the football. He got his arm hit. It was moving forward. It was slightly moving forward. I don't know if I like that. I don't mind them saying that that was an incomplete pass. What I mind them saying is that this was roughing the passer. 2nd down and 9, catch and gain of 7 on the play. I mean, how are you roughing the passer if you connect with the quarterback while he still has the football in his hand? How can you be roughing the passer if you connect with the quarterback while he literally is hanging on to the football? How are you roughing the passer? He is a player with possession. That is not roughing the passer. That is what I'm upset about. Not upset at the fact that they said incomplete pass over the fumble. I'm upset that they called a roughing the passer on it. 3rd down and 3 coming up, guys. 3rd down and 3, motion on the field. In the pocket right now, Patrick Mahomes has the football. He winds up and throws. He is hit on the release. 4th down and 3 coming up. Another flag on the play. This time it's going to be a holding against the defense. Holding against the defense. Same way Chris Jones roughed the passer when he strip sacked Derek Carr. Same ref, same crew. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. That one right there, there's a flag on this play. It is a defensive holding. This time it's a defensive holding. That is the right call. Patrick Mahomes gets hit on the release, gets bailed out on the penalty once again. The Houston Texans are just beating themselves at this point. We got a 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Here's the snap, dropping back. Mahomes airs this one out. Deep shot to the end zone. Noah Gray cannot get it. It's actually Justin Watson. Justin Watson was intended to grab that football. He was the target. Incomplete pass. This brings up a 2nd down and 10. That was a good shot. And Justin Watson should have caught that football. Tips and how-to vids. Welcome back, bro. He says, I agree. Even though that's my team, they're trying to tackle him. If he has the football in his hand, man. If he has the football in his hand, I don't think you can be roughing the passer if they've got the football in their hand. How are you roughing the passer? Shotgun formation from the 32-yard line. Little play action right here. Mahomes will wind up and throw. Oh, my goodness. Almost caught right there on 2nd down and 10. Incomplete pass brings up a 3rd down and 10. 3rd down coming up right here. They get rings too, says Zach Cohn. They actually do. You're not wrong about that. The officials do get rings on that one. All right, guys. Incomplete pass on that play right there. 2nd down and 10 from the 32-yard line. Becomes 3rd down and 10 from the 32-yard line. Let's see if they can convert this one. 3rd down. 3rd down and 10. Not 103. Here's the snap. In the pocket and now scrambling. Mahomes winds up and throws, finding his #1 favorite target. Good for a 1st down right there. Travis Kelce, a gain of 14. 1st down. 1st down for the Kansas City Chiefs, and that puts us inside the red zone. I'm telling you guys, look, I know I don't say this often, but like, for real, I love the Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift relationship. I think they're like America's couple right now. And I know that has nothing to do with football, bro. I get it, man. But they look good together. They look happy together. Anyways. Bad season for him, though. He must be a little bit distracted. But which man wouldn't be if you've got Taylor Swift or someone like Christina? Try not to dig myself out of that one right there. Digging. Timeout called, ladies and gentlemen. Timeout going to be called on this one. Timeout going to be called on this play. 30 seconds. And hey, look, speak of the devil, Taylor Swift cam. There she is. Mario, that's nothing like the refs-Chiefs relationship. Nothing like the refs and Chiefs relationship. Casey is down by 3. The refs got to help them get back into it, says Dang. What's up, Ronald? Welcome, man. What's up, Bop It? On being honest, that was Taylor Swift. She's hot, says Ramsey. Time for a turnover, says CMC. All right, guys. How about that? Let's start a new poll. Who will take the lead into halftime? We are inside the red zone, guys. We're at the 18-yard line on a 1st and 10. A throw to the flat on the left-hand side. Xavier Worthy on the grab. Gets down inside the 15. Call it the 14-yard line. A gain of 4. 2nd down and 6 coming up. Uh-oh. Another injury here. This time it's one of the Houston Texans defensive players who's down on his back. Who will take the lead into the half, guys? Will it be the Texans or will it be the Chiefs? Okay, it looks like Ward was injured on the play, guys, so let's take a quick look at that. Injury on the play right now. Defensively, Ward, he's not one of the starters listed here. He's not one of the starters I had listed. Let's see, where even is he? The nickelback, Jimmy Ward. It's the nickelback. So normally he's not in at one of those plays anyways, but the nickelback has been injured on the play. Jimmy Ward is down. When we get back from this commercial break, guys, after the injury, Houston Texans are playing defense. The Kansas City Chiefs have the football, a second down and six at the Houston Texans 14-yard line. We've got 5.5 minutes left to go in the first half of this game. Let's see what happens on the rest of this one. Who's going to take the lead into the half? The Texans have a 3-point lead. We're still in a commercial break, so no need to cut to that. And since we're in a quick commercial break, let's see. Sorry, guys. All right, here's a quick Q&A for you guys. Normally I do this in a poll form, but I'm curious to see. Just type Y for yes, type N for no. Have you ever watched Football Nation before? Have you ever watched Football Nation before? Type Y for yes, type N for no. Let me know in the chat if you guys have been here. Courtney dropping the axe right there. That's the tomahawk. Yes, says Gary. Dave saying yes. Bob saying yes. You guys are awesome. Welcome back, guys. I may be a Packers fan, but I vote for Texans, says God Thrasher. Welcome back. Hell yeah, all the time. Sandy, welcome. Welcome to Football Nation. Oh, really? Welcome to Football Nation, bro. Man, you guys are awesome. Look at all those Ys coming in right there. Look at all those Ys coming in right there, dude. Welcome back, guys. Hell yeah, every week. The card is out, guys. It looks like we've got a Jimmy Ward going to be taken off the field, 33 years old. A veteran for this team. Man, y'all are awesome. Landon Kelly, Edgar, Bob, Twana, Scott. Man, love you guys. Dirty Duck. Hell yeah. Appreciate y'all. All right, guys. I got to go back and forth between you and my TV, says Dave. The Mario Manuel Show. We'll start a Mario Manuel show at some point. What's up, Big Island Volcano? All right, guys, let's get back to football here. Here's the snap on second down and 6. Winds up, fires. Almost intercepted there. That was intended for Travis Kelce. On Beck, says Aura, one of our prize winners. Guys, Aura was the first one to get all the games right, and she did it on a week where there were 16 games. Congratulations to Aura for being one of the champions here on this channel. At that time, I was only giving away shirts. This time, we've stepped it up to a $100 giveaway. Thank you, David Eastwood. That's what this channel is all about. It is all about good vibes. Here we go, guys. We've got a 3rd down and 6. Motion on the field. There's the snap, dropping back in the pocket, looking right, throwing right. Catch is made inside the 10-yard line, down at about the 5. First down. First down picked up by the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's go. Twana says, I love rocking with you. She loves, man, I love it when you're rocking with me, Twana. Shout out to you, homie. Appreciate that. ¿Qué pasó, Mario? Dice Pedro Garcia. What's up? What up, what up? All right, guys. You know what's interesting? I am shocked that YouTube hasn't figured out a way to make channel members just completely immune to advertisements. If you're a channel member, I think you shouldn't have to watch ads, and there's no way that they've fixed that. 1st and goal, a handoff to the running back, right up the middle, no problem at all. Touchdown, Kansas City Chiefs, touchdown. Wow, just a simple dive. Handed that off, made it look easy right there. Kareem Hunt punching this one in, touchdown. Kansas City, guys. Touchdown for the Kansas City Chiefs. Boom. All right, waiting for the snap right here. Here's the snap. There's the hold. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good. All right, guys. So the score is now 14-10. I asked you guys about 10 minutes ago, who do you think is going to take the lead into the locker room? I asked y'all about 5 minutes ago. Who do you think is going to take the lead into the locker room? Y'all are sitting on Houston Texans. They now trail by 4. We've got 4.5 minutes left to go in the first half of this game. Let's see how far we can push this one. Tailing 78 saying Chiefs and blowing kisses. What's up, Tailing 78? All right, guys, let's take a quick look at this. What does this game mean? Well, this game means a couple of things, but most importantly, playoff positioning. Playoff positioning. If the Houston Texans can end up going to number 3, right? If the Texans can catch the Pittsburgh Steelers, then the Texans can... I mean, look at that. If the Texans can catch the Pittsburgh Steelers, they'll end up playing actually the Chargers because the Chargers just got the win earlier this week. This was the AFC playoff picture coming into this week. I have not had time to update it. Chargers are actually 6. Broncos are actually 7. And this is why that game on Thursday night was so important. This is the AFC playoff picture. We've got 2 AFC games. We've got this game happening right now with the Chiefs and the Ravens, and then another game happening here with, the Chiefs and the Texans. And then another game happening with the Ravens and the Steelers after this. Playoffs are just around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, select models. That is the playoff picture right now. Well, coming into this week. Now, some of these things have changed. And believe it or not, guys, these bubble teams, it's looking better and better. Now that the Broncos dropped that game, the Bengals have a chance to actually get in if they win out the rest of the season. We'll talk about that during halftime. Right now, we've got action on the screen. 1st and 10 from the 30. Waiting for the snap right now is C.J. Stroud out of the offset I. A snap and a handoff. This is a gain of about 5 on the play. This will bring up a 2nd down, so 2nd down and 5. Steelers can move to the number 1 spot if the Texans and the Steelers both beat Kansas City. I don't think so, man. Kansas City has too many wins. They're up by 13? They have 13 wins. They're 13-1. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about all of that. I've got playoff scenarios scrolling by at the bottom of the screen for you guys anyways. How about we bring up the scores and the records across the league that is scrolling by at the bottom, records for the AFC. 2nd down and 5. We've got ourselves a 2nd and 5 from the 35. There's the snap. C.J. Stroud's in trouble. He has to wind up and throw to the flat. Catch is made by Dalton Schultz on the left-hand side. C.J. Stroud scrambling there. Almost took the sack. Almost took the sack on that one. Drew Tranquil in his face, man. 5th is a better position for playoffs, says Esse. You think so? You think 5th is better than 3rd? I don't know, man. You don't have to play whoever's at number 1 if you're at the bottom side there. Here we go, 3rd down and 3 at a shotgun formation. Here we go. 3rd and 3, shotgun formation, football to the 37. There is the snap. Winds up and throws, looking left, catch is made. Yes, 1st down, Houston Texans. Tank Dell on the grab. 1st down, a gain of about 7 on that play. Call it a gain of 6. Up to the Houston Texans 43. 1st down, Houston Texans. That moves the sticks again. Let's see if the Texans can score a touchdown on this drive. Man, you guys I love it that you guys are voting, but y'all are killing me. 124 votes. So that means 62 of you say Texans and 62 of you guys are saying Chiefs. And we're all knotted up at 50-50 there as who do you think will take the lead into the half. Here we go. There's the snap. Dropping back, winding up and throwing. The catch is made. Yes, 1st down. A gain of 13 on the play. Another grab by Tank Dell. Tank Dell looking good, guys. 68 receiving yards, 6 targets, 5 receptions, 68 yards, 11 fantasy points. You can see those numbers right here. Nico Collins, 6 targets, 5 receptions, good for 46 yards. By the way, if this text is too small, put your fingers on the screen and whoop, you can zoom in to see all of this data over here. All right, guys, this does take us to the 2-minute warning. We do hit the 2-minute warning right now. Let's see what happens. Defense, says Mark McKay. What's up, Mark? All right, Michael Nesbitt checking into the house. We'll be in and out all game. What's up, Kelly? Welcome. Wow, says Mad Steve. All right, guys. Again, we are doing that $100 giveaway. If you guys are trying to win some cash, there is the link to do the Pick Ems for this week. We already know the score of the Broncos and the Chargers. We've got the Texans and the Chiefs, and we've got the Steelers and the Ravens. And after that, after this game, before we get into the rest of it, you guys get no more freebies. You're going to have to bust out your crystal balls and figure out and guess correctly who is going to win all the rest of those games. Not only that, but to win the $100, if there are multiple people who get all 16 of these games correct, you have to answer the tiebreaker. And the tiebreaker is how many points will be scored in the entirety of Week 16. All 16 games, add up all of the points. You have to try and predict how many points will be scored. So, tough one there. If on the very, very off chance we have multiple people who make the same guess and they guess the exact same number and they are both right, then we have the wheel and we will spin the prize wheel to determine the winner. There can only be one winner in the contest. All the rules, terms, and conditions are laid out if you click that link. We are doing, once again, a $100 giveaway one more time this week. We got over 1,000 people watching, just 200 likes, though. Let's see if we can't pump that up. Guys, I've also got a lot of products that we've been affiliated with right now. You'll see some of those kind of scrolling by as this game continues to roll forward. I've got a lot of Texans swag. I've got a lot of Kansas City Chiefs swag, some stuff that's maybe expensive, some stuff that maybe is the perfect stocking stuffer, like this Houston Texans Shut the Box. It's only 15, 16 bucks if you want to get some presents or some prizes or something to give away to someone out there. You can definitely help out Football Nation. I do get a small commission for anything that you guys buy, and that way you don't feel like you're just giving your money away. You're actually buying presents, and it does help support the cause. We need money for the cause. We need money for the breath to keep this channel alive, so any little bit helps. I really appreciate you guys. All right, y'all, I'm going to keep this stuff scrolling by. The pins are just going to start dropping themselves here. They should be rotating every minute or so. Let's get back to the action. All right, y'all, we got ourselves a 1st and 10 here from about the 44-yard line. A screen play for Joe Mixon. The 40, the 35, goes down at the 30. A big gain right there, and another first down for the Houston Texans. First down, Houston. Moves the sticks. Be sure to share this with someone if you have not already today, guys. I bet a lot of people forgot that there was Saturday football. Chase does better prizes, but this dude does so many more games. Salute. Hey, man, I'm about to, this channel, I just got the notification, guys. I made my very first live stream ever for Football Nation 2 years ago on Thursday. That was my 2-year anniversary for Football Nation, and look at where we've gotten in 2 years. Pretty big, huh? Here we go, shotgun formation from the 30-yard line. There is the snap, dropping back. C.J. Stroud looks right, throws right. Catch is made from the 30 up to the 30, so no gain there. That brings up a second down. There's a flag on the play. It looks like this might be against the offense. They are going to say offensive pass interference. Who's that on? Man, that's against Tank Dell. So Tank Dell, thank you, Bop It, for those 5 memberships, bro. Let's go. The Ghost of Keeve getting one. Amanda Gold, Jordy, Shane, and Susan. Rock on. Hell yeah. Appreciate you guys. Are y'all out there? Shane, Jordy, Amanda, Susan, say hi if you guys are out there right now. I'm not really sure how this works as far as gifting memberships, if it's just random people or subscribers, or if it's actually to people who are watching live concurrently. Here's the snap, dropping back on 1st and 20 after the 10-yard penalty. C.J. Stroud winds up and gets rid of that football. It will go down as an incomplete pass to avoid the sack. Do me next, says Scott Williamson. Appreciate that, Bop It. Seriously, thank you, bro. All right, guys, 2nd down and 20 after the incomplete pass. Let's see if the Texans can prove the 55% of you guys right who said that the Texans would take the lead into the half. We've got 66 seconds left to go. 66 seconds left to go, ladies and gentlemen. 1:02 actually left to go. So 62 seconds left to go. Kansas City Chiefs have the lead. The score is 14-10. Kansas City over the Houston Texans. A second down and 20 coming up from about the 40-yard line. Waiting for the snap out of the shotgun formation. Motion on the field from Dalton Schultz. Here is the snap. Stroud looked a little uncomfortable on it. He's being chased. He's in trouble, being flushed out to the right. Winds up and throws. Incomplete pass. Third down and 20. What's up, gorgeous? You got to go? Love you. Yes. Sure. Hey, if you want, there's cash in the wallet if you want to grab that coupon and help me out with something like that. Yeah. Would be awesome. Okay, love you. All right, guys. Sorry, I had to kiss the fiance goodbye. She's going out to do some Christmas shopping for the squad. Going out to do some Christmas shopping for the family, so I appreciate that. All right, guys, here we go. Third down and 20. Get a room, you two, says Elaine. Here we go. Third and 20 from the 40, dropping back in the pocket, winding up. Wow, the catch was made, but hang on. What happened here? Timeout was called before the snap, guys. So, timeout called there, third down and 20. William, got to do, man. Happy wife, happy life, right? Every day love for Mario. It's nice, man. Me and my family love you. Have a great holiday. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that. Y'all are sweet, man. Y'all are making me blush. Hey, but we're watching football, dog. It's time to get hard, bro. Let's go. Ain't no softness around here. We got football on the. Oh, that's funny, man. I'm just kidding around. 54 seconds left to go in the first half of this game, guys. 54 seconds left to go. The Kansas City Chiefs have a 4-point game. A 4-point lead over the Houston Texans. We are at the 40-yard line right now. C.J. Stroud in the shotgun with Agunbowale lined up left side of him. Waiting for the snap. Stroud takes it. Stroud drops back, facing a 4-man rush. Winds up. Catch is made. Is that intercepted? It is. It is picked off by the Kansas City Chiefs again. First down, Kansas City. The second interception of the day. And a big 20. Wow, Silent. Dude, I haven't seen your name pop up in a hot minute, bro. Welcome back, Silent. 20 memberships gifted by our boy Silent out there. Dude, it's been a while since I've seen your name come in here. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for the support. 20 memberships. I'm going to have to mute my headphones here for a moment because if I don't, I'm going to hear that thing. You see all this big wrestler guy? Every time this comes up, I get a buzz notification in my headphones. So 20 times it's going to drive me nuts. Anyways, here we go, guys. Intercepted there. So now we've got a 1st and 10 for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down for Kansas City. Shotgun formation. There's the snap from the 35. Looking left, throwing left. Catch is made. Wide open. 40, 50, 40, 30. Oh, my goodness. That was a big gain right there. I said those numbers pretty fast. He was running at lightning speed. Samaje Perine on the left-hand side, showing Joe Mixon how it's done. Oh my gosh, that left side of the field was wide open. A huge first down, 36 yards for Kansas City. First down, Kansas City Chiefs. On 1st and 10 for the Kansas City Chiefs, they popped off a 34-yard catch and run. Now we're at the 29-yard line across midfield inside of the Houston Texans territory, and Patrick Mahomes feels the pressure, and Patrick Mahomes will get sacked on that play. That'll be a loss of a few. Another flag here, though. Holding against the Houston Texans. A holding against Stingley Jr. Defensive holding. This is killing them, man. This is absolutely killing the Houston Texans at this point. They cannot keep committing these penalties. How many yards already for the Houston Texans have they given up via penalty? I will tell you guys during halftime. Mahomes gets sacked on the play, but it's going to be a first down instead. 1st and 10 coming up and a 5-yard penalty. 1st and 10 up to the Houston Texans 24-yard line. Shotgun formation. There's the snap, dropping back. Patrick Mahomes airs this one out to the end zone. Does he get both feet in? No. Incomplete pass. Xavier Worthy makes the catch. Xavier Worthy makes the catch, but he only has 1 foot down in bounds as he makes the grab. He actually collides with his left foot and his right foot, and he goes down. All right, guys. So 2nd down and 10 coming up after the incomplete pass. So the catch was made by Xavier Worthy in the end zone, but only 1 foot down. I know there's a lot of college football games on today, but this is the NFL, so you got to get both feet in bounds. They're reviewing this one, but there's not much to review. He gets 1 foot down. The second foot doesn't get down. He goes out of bounds. So I don't know why this deserves a review. It's pretty obvious only 1 foot was in bounds. The official was there. They're driving me crazy. They're showing this play over and over and over and over and over again, and we've already seen it. Okay. Official review, call on the field, incomplete pass. The call stands. Yeah, because that was obvious. Should have been quicker than that. Anyways, here we go. 2nd down and 10 now coming up for the Kansas City Chiefs. Ray Zilla. Oh, really? Who do you root for? Who's your team? You're saying all we need is a real coach. Here we go. All right, guys, no touchdown. 2nd down and 10 coming up for Kansas City out of the shotgun. There's the snap, winds up and throws. The catch is made. This time it will be a loss. Samaje Perine on 2nd down and 10 will lose 2 yards. Oh, really saying Chicago Bears, bro. Oh, really? Really? Man. That's rough. Honestly, dude, Caleb Williams just has not been good. You can blame it on the coach, and you know what? The coach does have a very big part of the flailing that we have seen for the Chicago Bears this season. Bears fan for Houston says, oh, really? Hey, you Chicago Bears got a big game today. You've been statistically eliminated from the playoffs, but you can wreck things big time for the Detroit Lions on Sunday tomorrow. Chicago Bears could wreck things big time for the Detroit Lions, and we saw the Detroit Lions get beat last week against the Buffalo Bills. That was a rough loss there for them. 3rd down and 12 coming up, y'all. Here's the snap, dropping back in the pocket. Mahomes does wind up and shoot. It is going to go in and out of the hands of, looks like, Juju Smith-Schuster. The pass is incomplete, and that'll bring up a 4th down. 4th down coming up. The field goal unit going to be coming in. Xavier Worthy limping. Uh-oh. Great stop right there by the Houston Texans defense. Kamari Lassiter on the breakup of that pass. 24 seconds left to go in the first half here. Kansas City Chiefs lead by 4. Harrison Butker lined up to kick this field goal 44 yards from the right hash. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the score is now 17-10. All right, guys. Field goal is good. The Kansas City Chiefs have a 7-point lead over the Houston Texans. I think this is the way that we were expecting this one to go. Kansas City is 3-point favorites in this game, but this game is not over. Got a lot of football left to go, guys. A lot of football left to go. That was a 44-yard field goal attempt. The kick was up. The kick was good, and we've got 19 seconds left to go before we get into halftime. As always, guys, I've got the trivia quiz for y'all. Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. We've got a trivia quiz for you guys. Don't you worry. We'll get to that later. We'll get there. Hang tight. We're going to have a fun trivia quiz for y'all today, and hopefully I blow some of y'all's minds on this one. Hopefully I blow some of y'all's minds on this one. This kick goes back to the Houston Texans. Let's see if they take the knee here or if they're going to let's see what they do. Let's just see what they do. All right, guys. Kansas City Chiefs going to get the football to start the second half. Sorry, I'm getting ready for this trivia quiz, just trying to set some stuff up before we get into it. Got to get my cheat sheet ready. All right, guys, here we go. They are going to go for a play right here. We're at the 30-yard line. There is the snap dropping back. C.J. Stroud with time, starting to run out of time. Decides he's going to scramble. He goes forward. He picks up 12 yards. That does take a lot of time off the clock. 11 seconds left to go. 11 seconds left to go. All right. 11 seconds left to go in the first half of this game. This is a good one. It's a good game so far. What do y'all think about it? I think it's a pretty good game so far. Let's go ahead and bring up the... Got to make sure I get all of my pieces together. Here we go. Pro set formation from the 42-yard line. Houston Texans with the ball and 11 seconds left to go. C.J. Stroud going to go ahead and step forward. Going to go down. And they're going to call a quick timeout with 3 seconds left. He rushed forward, picked up some yardage right there. Does pick up another Houston Texans first down. So first down, second timeout being called by Houston. That is the second timeout there being called by the Houston Texans. All right. Okay, guys. First and 10, 3 seconds left to go. Do you guys believe in switching teams? No, I don't. You pick your team and you stay with it, man. You know what? I don't believe in switching teams, but I actually do believe in adding teams. And right now, I basically am a fan of every team in the NFL, except for the teams that are hard to watch. Like right now, the Chicago Bears are difficult to watch. Chicago Bears are very difficult to watch. Every time Mahomes gets sacked, it's a flag, says Untamed Man. Yeah, dude, you're not wrong. It just seems to be. I got 300 on Kansas City. Here's the snap. First and 10. Dropping back on the move. C.J. Stroud will air this one out, taking a huge hit on the play. This one is up in the air for the Hail Mary. And it'll be bobbled around. That football finds its way safely into the ground. I guess it does not matter that much. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and go into our halftime quiz, shall we? All right, guys, let's do this. Y'all ready? You guys ready? It's simple, guys. A, B, or C. A, B, or C. That's all you got to answer. I've got 10 questions for y'all. Let's see who can get the most right. Question number 1. All right, guys. Which Chiefs player holds the Chiefs franchise record for the most career rushing yards? Is it A, Priest Holmes? Is it B, Jamal Charles? Or is it C, Larry Johnson? Which player holds the franchise record for the most career yards, y'all? Who do y'all think this one is? A, B, or C? Priest Holmes? Is it Jamal Charles? Is it Larry Johnson? The answer, guys, is Jamal Charles. Jamal Charles, 7,260 rushing yards during his career with the Kansas City Chiefs from 2008 to 2016. Try to remember that. You might see that question pop up during playoffs. I've got about 100 questions at this point for like every team. All right, guys, question number 2. Here we go. Question number 2. Who holds the Houston Texans record for the most receiving touchdowns in a single season? In one single season, who holds the Texans record for the most receiving touchdowns? Is it DeAndre Hopkins? Is it Andre Johnson? Or is it Brandon Cooks? This is an interesting one. Is it A, is it B, or is it C? The answer to question number 2 is actually DeAndre Hopkins. Now, yes, Andre Johnson holds just about every record here for the Houston Texans, but he does not have this one. DeAndre Hopkins has 13 touchdowns in one season with the Houston Texans. That was back in 2017, and that is the team record for the most touchdowns in one season. Of course, Justin, appreciate you checking in, bro. Here we go. Question number 3. Which of the following Chiefs quarterbacks is the son of a Major League Baseball player? Is it A, Patrick Mahomes? Is it B, Alex Smith? Or is it C, Trent Green? I think most of you guys should be able to get this one right, but you never know. You never know who knows what when it comes to these trivia quizzes. Here we go. What do y'all think it is, guys? 2 seconds on the clock here. The answer is indeed Patrick Mahomes II. It is indeed Patrick Mahomes II. Of course, his dad used to play in the Major League Baseball. He used to play Major League Baseball. Pat Mahomes played for the Minnesota Twins, the Boston Red Sox, the New York Mets. So, yeah, a lot of history there. Question number 4, guys. Which former heavyweight boxing champion is a known Houston Texans fan? Which former heavyweight boxing champion is a known Houston Texans fan? Is it A, Evander Holyfield? Is it B, George Foreman? Or is it C, Mike Tyson? Which of these guys is a Houston Texans fan? Answer is actually George Foreman. In case you did not know, George Foreman, he is a Texas native. You can see him there in his Houston Texans attire. The dude on the cover of Sports Illustrated. All I want is that Ali fight again. Well, let's see if they can win, if the Texans can win this fight today. Question number 5. All right, guys, which Kansas City Chiefs quarterback entered politics and served as a Missouri State senator after retiring from football? Was it A, Elvis Grbac? Was it B, Len Dawson? Or was it C, Bill Kenny? Who do y'all think it is? Well then, this is an interesting one. Y'all have never seen this question before. The answer to this question, ladies and gentlemen, is Bill Kenny. The Kansas City Chiefs quarterback who entered politics and served as a Missouri State senator is Bill Kenny. He played for the Chiefs from 1980 to 1988 and then served as a Republican member of the Missouri State Senate from 1995 to 2003. All right, guys, next question, and this one's a little bit darker. We don't normally ask questions like this, but which former Texans running back was convicted of murder and sentenced to life in prison? Was it A, Marcus Givens? Was it B, Darnell Porter? Or was it C, Sierra Woods? Sierra Wood, Darnell Porter, Marcus Given. Who do y'all think it is? The answer to this one, guys, is Sierra Wood. Man, it's a dark story, and I don't normally like to do heavy stuff like this, but I was thinking, what else could I interest you guys in? This guy actually beat that little girl to death, and this dude deserves every moment of that time in prison that he gets. Nothing is too good for that. All right, guys, question number 7. Let's bring it back up, and let's get back into football, shall we? All right, guys, here we go. Which Chiefs defensive player leads this team in tackles in 2024? Is it A, Nick Bolton? Is it B, Drew Tranquill? Or is it C, Chris Jones? Right now, as it sits right now, who leads this team in tackles? Y'all should know this one. Is it A, is it B, or is it C? The answer is, most of y'all got this one right. It is Nick Bolton. He is still head and shoulders above everyone else right now. 94 total tackles, adding on a couple more today. Definitely a good day and a good season for Nick Bolton coming into this one. 14 games, 94 tackles. That is definitely solid. 66 solo and 28 assisted. Question number 8, guys. Here we go. 3 more questions. Here we go. Who holds the Houston Texans record for the longest rushing play from scrimmage? Is it A, Arian Foster? Is it B, Andre Johnson? Or is it C, Lamar Miller? This is the longest rushing play from scrimmage. Who holds that record for the Houston Texans? Arian Foster, Andre Johnson, or Lamar Miller? The answer is Lamar Miller. That's right, guys. Lamar Miller on November 26, 2018 ran for 97 yards on a single play against the Tennessee Titans. Man, that was a Monday Night Football game. You got to imagine how fired up he must have been after running that play. All right, guys, here we go. Same question on the other side, but, well, I guess a little bit different. Which Kansas City Chiefs player has the longest rushing play from scrimmage in 2024 right now? Who has the longest rushing play from scrimmage in 2024? At least coming into this one, I could say. Is it A, Xavier Worthy? Is it B, Kareem Hunt? Or is it C, Isaiah Pacheco? The answer, ladies and gentlemen, is Isaiah Pacheco. 34 yards, Longest play from scrimmage, rushing play from scrimmage coming into this game. That is the number that was actually back in, that was last week. Right? Yeah. Either way, yes, 34 yards. Anyways, last question, guys. The Houston Texans joined the NFL in 2002. This is the fun one. We're going to get back to the fun stuff. Which of these iconic movies was also released in 2002 and was #1 in the box office? Was it A, Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring? Was it B, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone? Or was it C, Spider-Man? Send pictures of Spider-Man. All right, guys, which one is it? Is it Lord of the Rings? No. It is Spider-Man, the Tobey Maguire original back in 2002. Lord of the Rings dropped in 2001. Harry Potter in 2003. Spider-Man right in the middle right there. How about that? That was the original. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. Thank you guys so much for watching that trivia quiz and participating. How did you guys do on that trivia quiz? Looks like we got 7 out of Courtney, 7 out of Bob. I like it. Good job, guys. Way to go. Good job, guys. Way to go. So, all right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, once again, what you're seeing behind me is not for the trivia quiz. What you're seeing behind me is the Week 16 Pick Ems. Let's drop the congrats. Congrats to the quiz winners. Now, if you guys are looking to win this prize money right here, it is not based off of the trivia quiz. If you're looking to win the prize money, it is exclusively based off of our Week 16 Pick'ems. And if you guys are interested in playing Week 16 Pick'ems, looks like we added about 5 new people so far on this live stream. You guys can get a shot at $100 with what I'm plugging into the chat right now. It is a small prize, but we are doing this week. And next season, I'd like to move it up to $500. And then the season after that, if we can do $1,000 a week, man, then we would be in the effing pocket. Get it? Let's go. All right, guys. So, how do you win? Right? How do you win? This is how you would win. You just got to get all of these right. Broncos versus Chargers. Those of you who were brave enough to swing at it early and trying to go for the extra $25 prize on top of it, I hope you got them right, but actually only 33% of people got that original game right. So 66% of everyone who already participated has been eliminated. So your chances of winning $100 right now, guys, has gone up significantly. Plus, because of the rules and the way that I wrote this out, not thinking about the other ones, you will get 2 more free games. This game and this game. These 2 games you guys will get to watch with me today. So if you want to wait until at least after the Pittsburgh Steelers and Ravens game, or maybe sometime during that game to submit, then you can. But I do encourage you to get it in now, because sometimes you'll forget. A lot of people, they'll forget, and then they try to go back on Sunday morning. I shut that shit down. Sorry, guys. But I do. I will shut it down. You guys will not get a chance to cast your ballots on Sunday before kickoff. So get them in now while you've got the chance. Get them in now while you got the chance. Here it is one more time. Heard someone saying, I didn't know that Chris Paul played for the San Antonio Spurs. How'd you miss that? I don't count what I miss. I don't like being wrong, so I look away and can't count, says Dave. It happens, man. All right, guys, let's get back to it. How about we talk about what's going on in this game? By the way, thank you guys for participating in that trivia quiz. You guys are amazing. Let me get myself back oriented here, closing down some of these cheat sheets that I had set up for myself. Trying to get the cheat sheet plugged back in, all this good stuff. Yep. Luigi, stay saying wait. Stay saying wait. What does that mean? Stay saying wait. I don't know what that means, Raya. Raya? Are we talking about Mangione? Or are you talking about me? You talking to me? Are you talking to me? You understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? All right, guys, let's go ahead and close that down. Get ourselves all set up. Okay, so after halftime has passed, guys, We've got about maybe a minute or two before halftime is over and we get back to this game, back to the Texans and Chiefs. Right now, the Chiefs have a 7-point lead, and they will get the football to start the second half. So Texans got a long way to go. Who was the first coach of the Chiefs? I don't know. I have no idea. Ramsey, I'm reading Ramsey's comment. He's saying, by the way, Mario, they're much darker than what you described. Didn't in the NFL, I won't go on a death. What two people did it turn out to be? Not quite sure what you're asking right there. Michael and Marco and family. You're my favorite live stream. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I don't know the answers to half of those questions if it wasn't for my cheat sheets. What, you think I'm an encyclopedia? No, absolutely not. And I probably forget half of the things that I say by the next live stream. Like, full transparency, this is just to keep you guys entertained during the halftime, which we are coming back into right now. Guys, I don't know that much about football. I promise y'all. I have hundreds, literally hundreds of cheat sheets for the different quizzes that we've done throughout the season, and I keep trying to keep them interesting by finding newer and more fresh facts as they go out. Sometimes they are not all butterflies and rainbows. Anyways, right now we do have this game getting back to the action, and we are going to get a return right here. This time, the Kansas City Chiefs to start the second half will bring this football up to about the 20-yard line. The choice to return, a bad one. Football will be marked at the 20-yard line. Let's go. What's up, Viper? Damn, I haven't seen Viper in a few weeks. Bro, where you been? High five, Viper. Appreciate that, man. Even though I bomb your quizzes, they're still fun, and they are challenging, says Todd Thurman. And that's what I want to do, man. I want y'all to be challenged, but I still want y'all to have some fun. So my thing is just trying to keep y'all entertained, drop some fresh knowledge on y'all. Snake saying Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Snake. Appreciate that. Been grinding on Fortnite? Nice, dude. I hope you're streaming it. If you're out there playing video games, don't waste your time. Put it on camera. If you put it on camera, it won't be a waste of time. You could make some money on it. All right, guys. So the first play of the second half is going to be a false start. They didn't even have the camera panned over to the players right there. They're just going to go ahead and back up the Kansas City Chiefs right now. We've now got a 1st and 10. Is it a false start? Holding on the kickoff is what it was, by the way. Okay, so after the holding play on the kickoff, guys, they backed up the Kansas City Chiefs to the 10-yard line. That's what happened there. We've now got a 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard run or the 2-yard run there by Isaiah Pacheco. 2nd down. Let me get my head out of the halftime quiz and into this game. Okay. Let's get focused. Let's get back. Let's get checked back in here. All right, guys. Kansas City Chiefs have the football. It is a shotgun formation. Football up to the 13-yard line. There's the snap and a handoff. Pacheco goes up the middle. Pacheco on 2nd down and 7 will pick up 8 yards. That is good for a 1st down for the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down, Kansas City. So 1st down for Kansas City on that play. That gets the football up to the 21-yard line. Scott Williamson saying that Detroit has 16 players, defensive players on IR right now. Yikes. All right, guys, 1st and 10 coming up. 1st and 10 coming up, and another shotgun this time from the 21-yard line. Isaiah Pacheco to the right. He's lined up there to throw an extra block. This time, Patrick Mahomes looks left, throws left. 2nd down coming up after the incomplete pass. The pass intended for Marquise Brown. So this brings up a 2nd down. And it looks like Xavier Worthy is questionable to return, guys, is what they're saying. But I guess not that. Wow, NFL, you got to be kidding me. They're saying Xavier Worthy is questionable to return. Meanwhile, the camera is literally on Xavier Worthy, who is on the field right now. Here's the snap, fakes the handoff, dropping back. Mahomes against the blitz will wind up and throw. Incomplete pass there. That pass was intended for Xavier Worthy. 3rd down coming up. 3rd down. I know, Dave. Did you see that? Like, what? Like, why would they do that? Yeah, he's questionable to return. Here he is on the field. Come on, man. 3rd down and 10. 13:30 left to go. Houston Texans 9-5. Kansas City Chiefs 13-1. The Houston Texans cannot catch Kansas City for first place at this point. The blitz coming in. Mahomes got to wind up. Almost intercepted on that play. Great stop there by Kamari Lassiter again to break up that pass. He almost picked that one off, and that'll bring up a 4th down here for the Kansas City Chiefs. 4th down. Good stop there for the Houston Texans, keeping this game interesting. Great defensive stop by Kamari Lassiter. Could have come down with it if he would have just done an extra reach right there. Anyways, this brings up a 4th and 10. Punt unit coming out here for the Kansas City Chiefs. They're going to send this one back over to Houston. Damn, I'm hungry, man. I haven't had breakfast, and we're going to be streaming all day. Here we go. We do get the kick return. The 40, the 45, the 50. And this time, the Texans will be up to about midfield. All right, guys, so a 3-and-out to start the first drive of the second half. Houston going to get the football in a great position here. The football is up to the 50-yard line. Will the Texans score a touchdown on this drive? I'm more curious to see if the Chiefs are ever going to sack C.J. Stroud today. He's been up the second most in the NFL. He's been sacked 45 times coming into this game. He hasn't been sacked once in this one. They're showing blitz on that side. Here's the play, and this time he is going to scramble. C.J. Stroud will wind up and throw to the sideline. That is broken up. Incomplete pass brings up a 2nd down and 10. Viper saying, I've posted one thing on my channel, but don't plan on posting for a while. Hey, man, you got to start somewhere. Don't talk about it, be about it. You want to end up becoming a YouTuber? You gotta put content out on YouTube. You want to be a Twitch streamer? You got to put content out on Twitch. Defense gets a stop, says Twana. 2nd down and 10. Grubhub? Nah, man, I'm cheap. I'm way too cheap for Grubhub. I'm way too cheap for delivery services. Timeout going to be called. A very early timeout called by the Kansas City Chiefs, guys. Actually, it's the Houston Texans calling the timeout. Looks like D'Amico Ryans. We'll see if that comes back to bite them. First timeout of the second half. Camera panned over on Chris Jones right now of the Kansas City Chiefs. It's National Coquito Day? Dude, that sounds good. Viper saying, I will order it for you. OnlyFans girls? Look, dude, I don't make OnlyFans money, bro. When you pay for the monthly subscriptions, it's actually worth it. Uber Eats for sure, says Camilla. I mean, but is it worth it? I still don't think it's worth it. I think meal prepping is much more worth it. I'm telling you guys, I would rather be cheap than broke. Cheese and crackers like me then, says, oh really? Facts, bro. That's not cheap, it's smart. Thanks, Joseph. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff from the 50-yard line on 2nd and 10. C.J. Stroud running out of time. Does connect underneath with Robert Woods. Robert Woods gets up. He fumbles the football on the hit. He's out of bounds. I don't know why the officials are still watching it. Blow this one dead, dude. He touched the football while he was out of bounds. That's automatically his ball. I got $39.99 off my order. First of all, here's the question. My grocery store order was 40% off up to $40. Well, for those of you who don't live in Texas, H-E-B is the shiz. H-E-B is awesome. If you don't live in Texas, I'm sorry that you don't have H-E-B, but you can place your orders for H-E-B and get them picked up or you can go pick them up for free. I would rather cook my meals at home. Here's the snap from the 33-yard line. This time inside of Chiefs territory. That play will be a gain of about 3. 2nd down and 7. The football for the Houston Texans is now at the 30. Guys, I've got a lot of data on the screen right now, and I'm going to show you guys around here really quick. So take a look up here. This is who has the football. Houston Texans have the football. We've got 12 minutes left to go in the third quarter. This game is being broadcasted on NBC. We've got a 2nd down and 7, the football at the 30-yard line. All of your stats for fantasy football are on the right-hand side, and sometimes I know I got to scroll up or scroll down. You guys just let me know what y'all want to see over here. There's the snap on 2nd down and 7. On the move, in trouble. C.J. Stroud airs this one out, shot for the end zone, and it's going to be caught. I think it's a touchdown. Uh-oh. Tank Dell is holding his knee, a dislocation. Oh, my gosh. Oh, no. Oh, Tank Dell gets the touchdown, and his leg is not looking good. That is bad. That is bad, guys. Oh, Tank Dell is going to get in the air cast. Oh, no. Tank Dell, his knee just absolutely. Oh, that is. Oh, I can't watch that. No. I can't watch that. Bro, that was friendly fire, too. That was friendly fire, too. I can't watch that again. Oh, no. I can't believe they're showing this one again. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Tank Dell, my guy. Oh, no. That was so bad. Okay. Yeah, he's done. He's done. That's going to be a touchdown for the Houston Texans. I'm not going to drop a celebration on that one. Wow. Okay. So Tank Dell made the catch. I'm going to try to paint the picture here. Tank Dell made the catch in the end zone, dropped in the breadbasket, and as he makes the catch at the back of the end zone, he starts going down with the tackle and just crossfire. Another man was going up there, hits him. Did y'all watch the Nick Chubb injury last season? It was like that. But it was from his own player. So Tank Dell will absolutely. This is going to be a while, man. The knee completely separated, dude. The knee completely separated from the leg, and like you could just see it. Just oh, God bless America. His teammate fell on his knee. Gosh, glad I can't see, says Susan Morgan. Right before Christmas, damn, that sucks. Guys, this could be like one of those injuries that could be like a career-ending injury. That looked awful to watch. That was so gruesome of an injury. He will not be back. Friendly fire on a whole new level, says Viper. Well, the terrible news is that Tank Dell, the young Tank Dell with a very bright future ahead of him, has now suffered possible, definite season-ending injury, possible career-ending injury, guys. He was drafted last year back in the 3rd round of the 2023 draft. Man, that is brutal. So they are still down on the sideline. The cart is there. Tank Dell down. You can see the emotions. Literally in tears right now is C.J. Stroud, who is standing next to his boy. C.J. Stroud is literally in tears, and the team is feeling the emotions right now from what has just happened. I mean, this team has just been absolutely decimated. Stephon Diggs, you lose Stephon Diggs to the injury for the rest of the season. The clock is still stopped, man. I don't know if they're going to bring out the cart or if they're going to roll out the ambulance onto the field, honestly. This is one of those situations, man. This is absolutely crazy. Prayers, says Bad Sports. Commercial break, guys. The next play that we are going to see is going to be the extra point attempt. The touchdown has been confirmed for the Houston Texans, but that is the least of the worries. Right now, just prayers for Tank Dell. He is down on the field right now. Guys, he's 25 years old. I hate the sport of football, says Dirty Duck Videos. He's 25 years old, and he could be done for his entire career. Like, how sad is that? We are in the middle of the injury right now. In another injury timeout. My head hurts now, says Viper. He is alive. Yes, that's true. It wasn't Damar Hamlin. It wasn't the Damar Hamlin incident. Who was resuscitated on the field. But my gosh, what a tough situation to be in. And right now he's on his rookie contract, so he doesn't have any guaranteed money. I don't know what the Houston Texans are going to pay him after this. You just don't know. And that is why players fight so hard for guaranteed money on their contracts, because something like this could happen and then they have nothing left. I hope that I hope that, man, that's rough. I just hope that he's okay and that he has a swift and quick recovery. He definitely will not be back for the rest of the season. Man, football is hardcore, Courtney. Okay, guys, those of you who have ever played football, have you ever been injured or concussed or taking a hit that rocked you? If you ever played football, tell us about your worst injury. All right, guys. Take your time typing this one up. I don't know how long this commercial break is going to be. There's still, yeah. It's not an ambulance, but it's definitely, yeah, they've got the gurney out. They've got the stretcher out there for him, guys. This is going to be a life-changing injury for that young man. 25 years old. Man. That's just so rough, man. That's going to be a life-changing injury for the guy. Rough. Tried to tackle a huge guy instead of going for the legs. Did you get rocked on that one? ACL tear. It's going to be worse than that, man. This is a complete dislocation of that knee. Helmet-to-helmet collision, and my arm went numb. Ooh, that's kind of scary. CJ Stroud, man, they both got drafted at the same time. They were both rookies last year. That was his boy. That's his friend, probably his best friend right now. And CJ Stroud is extremely emotional, understandably so. Broken ribs, guys. Oh, man, broken ribs out here. Lucas saying broken ribs years ago. They never heal, says Lucas. I do not want to see the replay ever, says Bad Sport. Man. Not false advertisement, Isaac Hood. This is a live stream. Am I live? Yes. Am I streaming? Yes. Did I put a picture of the TV up there? No, I put a radio, so read between the lines. 11 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. Whew. Man, it's hard to watch that right now, man. It is hard to watch that. Separated shoulder in my 20s, still hurts in my 60s. Oof, says Up in Class. Stop showing the replay. I'm not watching that, man. I cannot watch that. Stop showing the replay. Stop showing that replay. I can't believe they're still showing that replay on national TV right now. Who did the friendly fire? Let's take a look here and see. Injury, I think it was another receiver who was just downfield. It was either Robert Woods, Nico Collins, maybe Xavier Hutchinson. I didn't see the number. Stroud is literally like in tears right now. They got to get it together. Anyways, soft stomach, dude. Christina's the nurse. She's the one who takes all of those injuries and can do all of that stuff, man. Hakai fighter, yeah, bro. I'm squeamish, dog. I cannot. Dude, I cannot. I don't like injuries like that, especially where joints and legs and limbs start twisting in ways that they're not supposed to. A concussion, even a nasty concussion where someone postures up, the Tua hits, I can watch that. But broken ligaments and just deformed body parts, that gets me twisted. And the extra point attempt is no good, guys. Everyone is a little shaken right now. This is where the coaching has to come in. Fairbairn missed that kick. Fairbairn missed the kick. The extra point attempt goes out. They got him off the field. And we're back to the action, guys. Okay. Okay, guys. We're back to the action. It is a next play coming up. Okay, so I'm going to try to march forward through this, guys. We're going to try to push through. And we're going to try to just move forward because we can't stay on the past. I really hope that they do not show that one more time. I really hope that they do not And that's what I'm saying, Bad Sports. That's the type of injury that puts a pause on all celebrations. Whether that the extra point attempt would have been good or not, that puts a huge damper on this game. The energy has definitely shifted on this one. So let me see if I can get it back together and see if the coach can keep his team from falling apart and unraveling at this point. Tank Dell was having a really good game, guys. He was at 98 yards, but that's the least of the concerns right now. There's the kick back this time. The Kansas City Chiefs are showing no stop right now. They're showing no remorse right now in the Kansas City Chiefs. They've got business to handle. Chiefs are going to try to win this game. They're going to keep pushing through this one. That brings up a 1st and 10 for Kansas City at the 40-yard line. I'm going to try to do the same. Let's get back in the zone. All right, guys, let's effing go. All right, guys, here we go. No remorse there for Kansas City, man. Either way, we're going to get into it. We got a 1st and 10. A single back formation. There's the snap. Patrick Mahomes will dump off right here. Isaiah Pacheco gets the football. He will lose a yard on that play. 2nd down and 11 coming up for Kansas City. 2nd down. All right, guys. My quarterback threw the ball to you. Ankle breaker. My leg spun so far to the right, I broke my leg for 2 months. Dude, that is brutal, Viper. That's a brutal injury there, too. 2nd down and 11 coming up, guys. Kansas City with the football. Here we go. Shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap right now is Mahomes, who takes it. In trouble at the 41. Will dump off right there. That'll be a gain of 10 on 2nd and 11. 3rd down coming up. Uh-oh. It looks like we have another player who is down on the ground. Noah Gray cannot get up. Noah Gray on the ground. And another injury in the game. It's that time of year, man. Noah Gray gets up. He's okay. He's able to walk off. It's that time of year, man. So Noah Gray was slow to get up. He does get up, and he does walk off the field under his own power. This will bring up a 3rd down and 1 now. 3rd down and 1. 10 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here. In the 3rd quarter of this game, guys, 3rd down and 1. The score is 17-16 after the missed extra point attempt. Patrick Mahomes directing traffic here. Here's the snap and a handoff to Isaiah Pacheco, who gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage. No gain on there. We'll bring up a 4th down and 1. Football at the 49. Go for it or nah. Go for it or not, guys. It's a 4th down and 1 at the 49-yard line. 4th down and 1 at the 49. Go for it or nah. Here we go. Go for it. Go for it. It looks like they heard you guys. There's the snap and the handoff. And this is going to be a stuff. And it looks like they get a stop on the play. No gain. 1st down, Houston Texans. A turnover on downs there. And Houston gets the football back at the 49. Turnover on down, stuffed. Called it, says Viper. All right, guys, they're going to a commercial break while they swap offenses here. All right, one of the things that I have not gone into, guys, one of the things that I did not go into was these two defenses. How about this? Kansas City Chiefs defense, Houston Texans defense, both defenses pretty solid, and that stop right there was clutch. Man, that stop right there was clutch. That was a big-time stop by the Houston Texans, and they absolutely needed it. Let's read some of these stats out loud. Houston Texans, 4th in the NFL in yards allowed per game. 302 total yards is what they allow per game. Meanwhile, on the other side, total yards allowed per game, Kansas City Chiefs, 306. That is 5th in the NFL, so very few yardage points right there. Rushing yards allowed per game, 105.6. Passing yards allowed per game, they're 6th in the NFL. They're 2nd in the league when it comes to turnovers forced, the Houston Texans defense is. And the Houston Texans defense is also 2nd in the NFL when it comes to sacks. They've got 45 sacks on the season. This Texans defense is absolutely crazy. I love these numbers. Now, on the other side, When you look at Chris Jones and you look at this side for the Kansas City Chiefs, they are 5th in the NFL in yards allowed per game, giving up just over 300 yards. Rushing yards allowed per game, they are 3rd in the NFL at stopping the run, giving up less than 100 yards per game on the ground. So far, that is checking out. Houston Texans only able to put up 67 yards on the ground against the Kansas City Chiefs in this game so far. Game's not over. Passing yards allowed per game, 215. That is 14th in the NFL, so that does drop down significantly. Right now, it looks like the Houston Texans are about to pass that up. Houston Texans already in this game have 196 passing yards. Total yards of 263 for the Houston Texans offense. Kansas City Chiefs behind the ball right here. Texans coming out firing on all cylinders. Someone needs to slap the crap out of C.J. Stroud and get him to get his head straight, bro. Don't lose your cool. I get it. You hurt. Your friend is hurt. Your boy is down. You got to go out there and win this game for him. Anyways, turnovers forced, sacks. You can see those numbers right here. 20th should not be in green. That should be in orange, but not the point. They are 20th in the NFL with 32 sacks coming into today's game. Here we go, guys. Let's get back to it. C.J. Stroud in the pro set. Pump fakes will hand that off. Joe Mixon gets the football. A gain of about 3 for Joe Mixon. Maybe a gain of 2 brings up a 2nd down and 8. The bets are looking promising right now, says Camilla. No effing way, Donnie. I love that you guys are adopting the FN, man. I love that you guys are adopting that Football Nation thing. I'm all about that. All right, guys, here we go. 9 minutes and 30 seconds coming up right here. 9:30, 2nd down and 8. Football at the 48, 47. Here's the snap. C.J. Stroud throws to the flat. Nico Collins, the last remaining starting receiver, will lose a yard on that play. 3rd down and 9 coming up. So with Tank Dell out for the rest of the season, guys, Xavier Hutchinson, Robert Woods, they're going to have to step up. Stephon Diggs is already out for the whole season. Tank Dell now going to be out for the rest of the season. John Mechie is out for today as well. Serena Espinosa, what's going on, Serena? Fist bumps to you. Welcome. Boom, let's go. Behind scrimmage plays. No behind scrimmage plays. Well, let's see what they dial up here on 3rd down, guys. Shotgun formation, trips to the right. Here is the snap, dropping back. C.J. Stroud looks left this time. Incomplete pass. Brings up a 4th down. So 4th down and the punt team will come out. A 3 and out with great field position here for Houston. Dalton Schultz was the intended receiver there. That was a dropped pass for Dalton Schultz. The football was in his hands before the contact. That should have been a catch. Stroud is very understandably upset. That was a good throw. Schultz has to catch that ball, says Tycoon. Dude, yeah, you're right, man. Go Chiefs. Go kick some ass, says Jennifer. All right. I like the energy, Jennifer. Here we go. The punt team coming out for the Houston Texans after the very quick 3 and out. Let's see where they can pin the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs get a big stop there, getting the football back. It's a 1-point game, guys. The score is 16-17. And that football will go out the back of the end zone. This will bring up a 1st down for the Kansas City Chiefs after the touchback. So a touchback here. Chiefs going to start this drive on the 20. He was Kansas City's punter last season, says Dave Sushi. Sushi? I don't know how to pronounce your last name, Dave. Defense for O'Reilly. All right, guys, let's end this one here. So back to work, Texans. You got to focus and get this win. All right, guys, we got a shotgun formation once again. Can the Texans get a stop here? Texans defense going to try to step up. 1st and 10. Here is the snap. Fakes the handoff. Winds up, throws. Catches made. Xavier Worthy on the run. Xavier Worthy picks up 19 yards. That is good for a 1st down right there. 1st down, Kansas City. Kansas City Chiefs move the chains. IV morphine makes everything okay. Makes anything okay. Courtney dropping that tomahawk right there. Big 1st down after that play. 1st and 10 coming up from the 39-yard line. Kansas City with the football. Here we go. 1st and 10. Empty backfield. from the 39-yard line. There's the snap, winds up, throws, catch is made up to about the 44-yard line. This brings up a 2nd down and 6 after the 4-yard gain for Travis Kelce, who makes the grab. Kelce makes the catch, 2nd down. So 2nd down and 6, guys. How are you guys doing out there? How are y'all feeling? You guys going to be okay? That was a brutal injury, man. We're going to move past it, but definitely something that has been burned into my memory watching that one live. 2nd down and 6, motion on the field from the 43-yard line. There is the snap. There should be an offsides on the defense. There's the flag coming in. This is a run around the right-hand side, and it looks like Kareem Hunt will pick up another 1st down there. That penalty should be declined. It was definitely an offsides against the defense there. There it is, offsides defense. Yup. Penalty is declined. Result of the play, Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st down, Kansas City. Houston Texans is the leader of Texas. Fun question for you guys. Have y'all ever been to Texas? Yes or no? Maybe you were in the military and you were stationed here or something like that. We do have, if you were ever in the Air Force, you've probably been to San Antonio before. Here's the snap in the pocket. Pump fake, pump fake. Mahomes on the run. Wheels to the right-hand side on the scramble. Mahomes gives himself up after gaining about 7 yards, maybe 8. 2nd down and 2 coming up. Y for yes, N for no. Let's see how many we got. Twana saying no, never been to Texas. John saying yes. Dirty Duck saying no. Marty's ready to party. All right, guys, some of y'all have never been here. Yes, Austin is weird, says Seth. Dude, you are not wrong. Austin is weird AF, man. Austin is weird AF. Shout out to those of you who are in the military, who have been in the military. Thank you for your service, guys. 2nd down and 2 out of the empty backfield from the 42-yard line. Catch is made by Travis Kelce. A gain of 4 is enough to move the sticks. That is good for a 1st down. Kansas City, 1st down for the Chiefs. I lived near Waco. Raya saying no. Lots of layovers, says Courtney. Fair enough. Hobo saying yep. Family in Tyler, Texas. Been to Dallas a couple of times. Def Lion was stationed at Fort Hood. Looks like a couple of you guys were stationed at Fort Hood. Fort Sam Houston, that's right down the street from me, dude. Fort Sam Houston is around the corner from where we live. That's a 5-minute drive from us. Here we go, guys. We got ourselves a shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap right now. Mahomes takes it. Mahomes dropping back. Mahomes with time does connect on the left-hand side. Kareem Hunt making a difficult catch on the left. A gain of 7 right there for Kareem Hunt brings up a 2nd down. That moves the football to the Houston Texans 31-yard line. Okay, guys, for those of you who do have the ability to view the screen right now because you're not driving or because you got stuff going on, down underneath is the drive chart. You can see where the football is at any given point. We got a 2nd down and 3. Right now, Mongo's in Texas visiting his son. Appreciate that. They don't have tenderloins in Texas? Sure they do. Man, we got every cut of beef that you could imagine. There's the snap. There's the throw to the left-hand side. Xavier Worthy looking shifty right there as he squeaks through the defense, picking up about 12 yards on that play for another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. And that takes us to the 19-yard line. We are now inside the red zone. The Chiefs have the football, and they're pushing. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, says Seth. Bob saying we need a turnover. I asked the question, can the Texans get a stop here on this drive? You guys, 81 votes, 51% of you guys said no. Let's see what happens. 19-yard line. Play clock down to 5. Mahomes will hand that off to Xavier Worthy, who has blockers ahead of him. He decides to cut back and slow down a couple of steps there. That will bring up a 2nd down and 3. A gain of 7, 2nd down. Wade Tuckness saying suspenders. Hey, man, we try different things every single time, man. We try to keep it fresh on this channel. But Wade Tuckness, I know he's all the way out there in Mexico. Shout out to you, Wade. Appreciate you checking in, bro. Here we go. We got a 2nd down and 3. The football right now on 2nd down is at the 12-yard line. Shotgun formation. There is the snap and a handoff to the right-hand side. Kareem Hunt pushing his way forward, getting some help from his friends. He will pick it up. A gain of 4 is good for a Kansas City First down. First down for Kansas City. We are now at the 8-yard line. And the Kansas City Chiefs have a first and goal from the 8. Mario, only read half of my comment. Sometimes it's hard to. Sometimes, you kind of just get into a roll, but either way, we're here having fun. About Coquito Day, I realized I had some cheese. By the way, if you don't know what Coquito is, you must not be Caribbean or Puerto Rican specifically. Here is the snap, guys, from the 8-yard line. The catch is made on the left. Xavier Worthy gets in. Touchdown, Kansas City Chiefs. Touchdown for Kansas City, an 8-yard play on the left-hand side. Yeah, Coquito is basically rum chata, if you will. Mi novio is Puerto Rican and Mexican, so he knows what Coquito is. You basically use sweetened condensed milk, evaporated milk, cinnamon, vanilla, and just as much rum as you can basically handle. That is what Coquito is. If you've never had it, you gotta try it. It's Puerto Rican eggnog. That's the best way to describe it. No eggs in the recipe, but you can compare it to Puerto Rican eggnog. So, yeah, we drink it all the time. My brother actually makes a fire Coquito, man. My brother makes a really good one. Anyways, guys, that's rice water? No, that's horchata. Horchata is rice water, is rice milk cocktail. So horchata is non-alcoholic. It is derived from rice. Anyways, Puerto Rican food is so awesome, dude. I am with you, Scott. My family is from the Dominican Republic, so we're a couple of miles west of Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is a couple miles east of the island of Hispaniola. No need to apologize, bro. No eggs, but nog. All nog, all day. Horchata is fantastic, says Scott Williams. Look, man, if you've never had mofongo, you got to try some mofongo. If you've never had plantains, dude, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm curious. I'm going to learn a little bit about you guys right now. The Texans, by the way, did not get the stop. Most of y'all got that one right. I bet a lot of you guys have never. We'll find out. Nothing to do with football, guys. We're just asking some questions to learn a little bit more about you guys. I am starving, by the way. I am very hungry. We making Mario hungry? You sure are, man. Have you ever had plantains before? Like, literally on the islands, man, there's potato chips, right? And then there's plantain chips. You can literally do plantain chips, or you can have tostones o mangu, which is what we eat in the Dominican Republic, which is like the mashed potatoes of the Caribbean. What do you rate the Chiefs out of 10, Crystal says? Dude, the Chiefs are a solid 10. I don't care if they've been struggling to win games. They're winning the most games in the NFL. The Chiefs, bro, I'm with you, Crystal. Chiefs are solid, man. Chiefs are definitely solid. They use them as taco shells, says Scott Williamson. Hell yes to plantain, says Courtney. Starchy banana. That sounds like a stripper name. That is Jim's new stripper name, guys. His name is Starchy Banana. Oh, that's so funny. Anyways, all right, guys. We are in the middle of a commercial break after the touchdown by the Kansas City Chiefs. As we get back into this game, we will have a kickoff. I'm Puerto Rican, bro, making good point. Making a point to go back home. Haha, pero con J. So get it? Haha. All right. If I was a stripper, it would be Starchy Banana. That's going to be mine. Here we go, guys. That's the kick back. This will be the kneel right there after the touchback. And we're going to start this drive on the 30-yard line. Houston Texans got some ground to cover. Martin Dixon saying, anytime, anywhere in the Caribbean, I'm smashing plantains and conch fritters. Nice, dude. Hell yeah, Martin. All right, guys. Well, if you've never been to the Caribbean, 10 out of 10 do recommend. Try not to go during the seaweed season. That is a real thing. Anyways, here we go. 1st and 10. Houston Texans have the football. 1st and 10 from the 30. The first play of this drive is a passing play. It will be a gain of about 2 on that one. This will bring up a 2nd down and 8. Football up to the 32 for Houston. 2nd down. Let's see what they can do here. All right, guys, we got a second down coming up. We got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this third quarter, and then we'll get into the fourth quarter of this game. After this game, we are going to go straight into the game with the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. The snap and a handoff to the left-hand side. This time a big gain for Joe Mixon. Call it a gain of 13 yards and a first down for the Houston Texans. I don't know how I got cheese out of that, but here's a coquito cheesecake, and it looks great. But there is a coquito cheesecake. That sounds really good, too. All right, guys. Giggity my geschmoigas. What is a geschmoiga? Is that Hebrew? Here's the snap, dropping back from the 45-yard line. Throw, no, incomplete pass on 1st and 10 from the 45. Brings up a second down. So 2nd down and 10 coming up after that one. Remember to reuse them Bacardi bottles. Reduce, reuse, recycle, guys. The world is burning slowly, and we need everyone's help to contribute to that. Global warming is a real thing. I don't care what your political factions are or affiliations are. We also don't talk about that on this channel. But I do fear for my unborn child and my unborn grandkids that haven't even come on the way yet, that if we don't do something soon about our waste, this world is going to hell in a handbasket. Here we go, guys. 2nd down and 10. Dropping back. C.J. Stroud in the pocket. Will wind up and throw. Incomplete pass intended for Robert Woods on the right-hand side. And you can see that C.J. Stroud just wishes he had Tank Dell right now. Here we go, guys. This brings up a 3rd down and 10. 3rd down and 10 coming up. There goes H-E-B Whiskey. H-E-B doesn't sell whiskey because in Texas you can't buy liquor in grocery stores. Fun fact. Fun facts, you cannot buy liquor inside of grocery stores in the great state of Texas. That is definitely an everywhere else thing, but we have so many guns in Texas. Guns and alcohol do not mix. Here we go, guys. 3rd down and 10 and a shotgun formation over here. There is the snap. The blitz coming in. Stroud will just throw that football down to the ground. There are flags coming in. It will be a delay of game against the Houston Texans. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down and 15 coming up. It's 20 degrees here. I'm all for global warming, says Donnie Davis. Well, I'll tell you that it's 80 degrees here. Actually, I don't even know what the temperature is right now. Alexa! Just kidding. She helps me out with everything. But honestly, man, yeah, it's pretty rough. But at the package store, you have to go to a liquor store to buy liquor. It's a totally separate license by TABC, the Texas Alcoholic and Beverage Committee. Here we go, 3rd down and 15 commission. 3rd down and 15, there's the snap. 4-man rush coming in. C.J. Stroud will wind up and throw. The check down will break for a 1st down as he gets up past the 40-yard line. A big gain there and a 1st down for the Houston Texans into Kansas City territory at the 36-yard line. 1st down, Houston. Here we go. Come on, Chris Jones, says Melinda. Houston, Dallas, El Paso, Fort Worth. It's 60 degrees, says Robert Samora. Guys, it's December. We are 3 days away from Christmas, and it's 60 degrees outside. There's the snap. There's the handoff around the left-hand side. Joe Mixon will gain about 2 yards. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 8. In Phoenix, it's going to be 80 or so, says Seth Harmon. Guys, they've literally... Well, anyways, let's talk football. We'll talk weather and politics some other time, maybe during the offseason. For now, we're sticking to football. Here we go. Maya San Maya, or Mia, saying 2 overrated teams playing right here. Mia, who is your team? Who is your team? Second down and 8, guys. Here we go. 2nd down and 8 from the 34. C.J. Stroud connects with Dalton Schultz, who will be 1 yard short. A 7-yard gain for Dalton Schultz on the right-hand side. Brings up a 3rd down and 1 for Houston. Houston Texans have the football. It's a 3rd down and 1. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter, guys. What? You just blew my mind right now, bro. Did you say snorting whiskey? Who are you, Steve-O? Tampa Bay is mine. Okay, we got a good game. Dallas Cowboys versus Tampa Bay. I will be covering that game, Mia. I will be covering that game this week. All right, guys, let's talk about it. We're going to bring this up right now. We are in the middle of a commercial break as we finish the third quarter. Shout out to all of you guys checking in. EOS Steph saying, go Bucks. Saying, go Bucks. Yeah, I'm here for football. Thank you, says Lord Zed. That's right. We are here for football. So let's talk football. Who is your favorite team? We got some Dallas Cowboys fans in the house. Guys, these are all of the matchups for Week 16. If you guys want a shot at $100, I am doing a $100 giveaway for those of you who get all of these games correct for Week 16 Pick Ems. These are Week 16's Pick Ems. You can see all of the games scrolling by, the games that I will be covering on this channel this week, guys. We've already covered the Broncos and the Chargers. That was a really good game. Chargers won that one. Texans at Chiefs. We're in the middle of this right now. Our next game that I am covering will be immediately after this. That'll be the last game today for Saturday for NFL. This will be the Steelers and the Ravens. No more games I will be covering up here. I won't be covering any more of the games up here. I will be covering a couple more games down here, though. So this game directly underneath me where my junk is, that's going to be where the Eagles and the Commanders are going to be. Over here, we will be covering the Buccaneers and the Cowboys, this game right behind me. And I will be covering Monday Night Football. This will be the Monday Night Football match with the Saints and the Packers. So those are the 6 games that I am covering this week on Football Nation. If you guys want to stick around and hang out with me, I'd really appreciate that. And I hope you guys get some value out of catching this color radio broadcast. There are tons of other YouTubers who are out there doing the exact same thing that I'm doing, man. I'm not doing anything crazy special out here. I'm just trying to do something a little bit different. I like to uphold a sense of professionalism. I like to be thorough. I like to give data. I like to explain things. I like to talk stats, and I hope you guys enjoy that style of content. The next few games coming up for the Houston Texans, it's not going to be easy now, especially that they've lost Tank Dell. They do have to go up against the Baltimore Ravens. At least they will be at home for that one, and then they're going to have an easy game against the Titans. 3rd down and 1 coming back after the commercial break at the end of the third quarter, guys. That will be good for 2 yards on 3rd down and 1. That is good for a Houston Texans. 1st down. Houston moving the chains right there. So now we've got ourselves a 1st down here. This should bring up a 1st and 10, football up to the 24-yard line. So a 1st and 10 coming up here. Football up to the 24. Let's see. Here we go. If you have not subscribed, feel free to help us out by hitting that subscribe button, guys. You don't want to miss this stuff, especially if you rely on this content. Here's the snap. Joe Mixon on 1st and 10 will get tackled and dropped for a loss. Kansas City Chiefs defense get the stop right there. 2nd down and 2. I've never heard of an Amish stripper. That's pretty wild. Is that a thing? Does that mean that even the women are named Abraham? I don't get it. Here we go. Let's effing go, Texans. All right, guys. Here we go. Oh, my ear. 2nd down and 12 after the loss of 2 coming up here. Shotgun formation, the football at the 34-yard line. There is the snap. Dropping back, C.J. Stroud on the move. C.J. Stroud will wind up and throw a dart. This time taking it inside the red zone. Catch made by Nico Collins. 1st down, Houston Texans. That is inside the red zone, guys. 1st down for Houston. Someone said Amish because of the suspenders. Oh, I see what's going on. An Amish stripper named Starchy Banana. That is me. I am your Amish stripper named Starchy Banana. An Amish stripper? What? Y'all are wild, man. Y'all are tripping out there. Y'all got me tripping. Here we go. 1st and goal coming up. 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Houston Texans with the football. Play action. Fakes the handoff. Dropping back. In trouble. Has to scramble as he's flushed out to the right. And C.J. Stroud will run backwards. That will go down as a sack. So it looks like that will go down as a sack for the Kansas City Chiefs. George Karlaftis, who chased him out of bounds, What kind of name is that? You had to be there, Ramsey. You had to be there. E2772, it's because I'm not out here begging for the likes or the subscribes. All I care about is that you guys hang out with me. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching this live stream. If you want to help support this channel, anybody who's out there on YouTube, you know what you got to do. It's just like and subscribe. I'm not going to shove it down your throats. We're just going to call this play as we see it. 2nd and goal from the 15. In trouble. Oh, no. C.J. Stroud just airs that one out. Throws a rainbow out there. The football does go out of bounds. He does avoid the sack by doing that. This will bring up a 3rd down and 15. We are still a 3rd down and goal from the 15, and we are still at the it's still inside the red zone. So we're still inside the red zone. Here we go. 3rd down and 15 coming up now. And they're taking a really long time to call this play. All right, guys, 12 minutes left to go. Play clock down to 5. Players now getting set. People in motion. Dalton Schultz now getting set. Play clock down to double zeros. There is the snap. And it looks like the whistles will come in. The back judge throws the flag. He says delay of game. Delay of game against the Houston Texans. It becomes a 3rd and goal from the 20, guys. 3rd and goal from the 20. C.J. Stroud taking his time to get that snap off. You got to get that play quicker, man. That's killing them. The Houston Texans, after that Tank Dell incident, man, they have not been able to get their head right. Quick poll. Who has hit the thumbs up, says E2772. All right, guys. Here we go. Here's the snap. Dropping back. Winds up and throws. It's tipped at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete pass. That'll bring up a 4th down, and the field goal unit will come out for the Houston Texans. And now it's starting to get chippy. Players pushing each other around. How's the weather in Lancaster, Pennsylvania? I have no idea. I have no idea. Umar, subscribed from Pakistan. Thank you. Shukran, Habibi. That's about all the Arabic I know. And Yadla. Yadla. But shukran. Thank you for that subscribe, man. Appreciate you, Umar. Giggity, 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 goo. All right, guys, here we go. So, looks like Chris Jones was down on the ground. It looks like he's got a calf issue. Maybe it's a cramp. Watching your stream by the pool here in Chile, he says. Que onda, Francisco Salazar? I lived in Argentina for a few months. Got to see Mendoza, which is right there on the border con la frontera con Chile, ya tú sabes. I love South America. South America is amazing. By the way, one of the coolest things about being in South America is the fact that everything is different. Everything is inverted. If you're in Australia, it is summer right now. So it is summer in South America. It is summer in Australia. And they see different stars and constellations than we do up here. There's the kick, guys, the extra, the field goal. The 38-yard field goal is up. The 38-yard field goal is good. And the score is 19-24. It's a 5-point game. This takes us to another commercial break. So, all right, guys. Let's see. This is a question for you guys. Are you guys drinking today? Anybody got alcohol in hand right now? If you are drinking right now, cheers to you. Salud. Of course, I was a bartender for 10 years. I love me some good cocktails. I love me some cool stuff like that. 3rd year, I think, says Dave Sushi. Suchi. Oh, man. What's going on with you guys? Vaping dabs. Nice, man. No, but I feel drunk, says Courtney. Vamos Tejanos. Let's go Texans, says our boy out there. Oh, really? Saying I can't hit them fast enough. Guys, I think that would be absolutely crazy, man. I think that would be, honestly, one of the best because a lot of people don't want to pay for YouTube, right? A lot of people don't want to pay for the premium subscription. Some people think that it's too expensive. Other people's are fine with it. I know I do pay for the YouTube premium subscription, so I don't get any ads on my YouTube when I watch. But how interesting would it be for YouTube to say? How interesting would it be for YouTube to say, anybody who's a channel member of that channel, they don't have to actually watch the commercials. I think that would make a lot of sense for YouTube. And I'm going to go up to the YouTube Capitol Hill and have that conversation with the red play button myself. No, I'm not going to do that. They control everything. Guys, scrolling by at the bottom of the screen right now is all of your top. That is actually the spread for today's game. Let's see. Trying to read through some comments right here. They call him Humble Mario. Let's go, says Brian Norris. Thanks, Brian. Thanks for checking in, bro. All right, guys. If this is your first time watching this live stream, welcome, welcome, one and all. Got to stay cool in case I get called in, says Michael Castro. Nice. Something like that, Dave. It is something like that. I hate saying it as a Chiefs fan, but this game is a sloppy game. It sure is, dude. It sure is, Carol. Thanks for checking in, Carol. High five to you. That's the first time I've seen your name check in here. Mike J saying hello. Happy birthday to you, Jeff. Happy birthday, Jeff Metterling. One of the guys who's been here for, what, at least 6 months, right? You've been here all season. Shout out to you. Happy birthday, Jeff. All right, guys, we're going to start this drive here after the kickoff and the score from the Houston Texans after that field goal. The Kansas City Chiefs have the football. It's going to be a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Let's pop this up. All right, guys, here we go. We got ourselves a 1st and 10. We've got an I formation. There's the snap and a handoff, this time around the right-hand side. It's a gain of about 3 on that play. Maybe about a gain of 2, 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Kansas City Chiefs. 2nd down, 54 years young, man. Hey, dude, 50's the new 40. Prince Royal TV saying I've been here a couple of games. Nice, dude. Thanks for checking in. Welcome back. Mary saying that it's her birthday as well. Mayra, excuse me. Is it May? Is it Mayra? I don't know. But thanks for checking in and happy birthday to you too. All right, guys, here we go. 2nd down and 8 in the pocket. On 2nd down, winds up and throws. Incomplete pass intended for Marquise Brown on the left-hand side. Incomplete brings up a 3rd down and 8. The Kansas City Chiefs are still on the 33-yard line on this 3rd down play. Drunken talk. Hey, man, I'm here for you, dude. Regardless of what your situation is right now, regardless of where you are in life, dude, thank you guys for watching this live stream with me. I'm trying to give back to you guys. This is absolutely free, so thank you guys for watching. And I hope your situation improves soon, Drunken Talk. Here's the snap. There's the throw to the left-hand side. This catch is made by D-Hop. DeAndre Hopkins on 3rd down and 8, picks up 8. And that is good for a 1st down for the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down, Kansas City. Let's see. Can you give me some money for the Snoop Dogg Nationals? We got to play Snoop Dogg Nationals. I won't give you money, but you can earn it. Here it is. That is your out right there. An extra $100 that I'm giving out this week to whoever gets that right, guys. It is Week 16 Pick'ems. I've said it a few times tonight. A lot of you guys still haven't gone to play. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff in the pocket, facing a 4-man rush. In trouble. Mahomes winds up and throws. Almost intercepted. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Will bring up a 2nd down. The football still at the 41. Football still at the 41. Yes, guys, we are doing it. We gave away $100 last week. We gave away the prize the week before that. We're doing it this week for Week 16. We'll do it for Week 17. I might feel extra generous in Week 18. Let's see how we go. How do I earn that money? Drunken Talk. Just click on that link, dude. Sign up and play Week 16's Pick'ems. Here's the snap. There's the throw to the left-hand side. Kareem Hunt makes the grab. Kareem Hunt will pick up about 17 yards on that play. That is good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st down, Kansas City. 1st and 10. to the Houston 42. So we're across midfield now after that play by Kareem Hunt. The grab, the catch. Here we go. All right, guys. Don't give away the diaper money, says Wade Tuckness. Don't worry. The plan is to get the ROI on this investment. Here we go. Shotgun formation. There's the snap from the 42. This is a handoff, and this is going to be a gain of 2 on that one. 2nd down and 8. 2nd down and 8 after that play. Welcome, David Bacco. Chat said, I don't even know. Basically. Pero eso pasa. Here we go, guys. 2nd down and 8 coming up here. We got a 2nd down and 8. We've got a shotgun formation. We've got motion on the field right now going out to the left-hand side. Here's the snap and dropping back. Patrick Mahomes in the pocket, winds up, fires. This time on 2nd and 8, it will be a gain of about 6. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 2. So 3rd down coming up for the Houston Texans. By the way, I was looking at my stats. You know what's crazy? In the past 28 days, I've had 168,000 people who have been on this channel before and have come back to watch this channel again. But somehow, we're sitting at 19,000 subscribers. If you're one of those people who's been here 2, 3, 4, 5 times and you haven't subscribed just yet, you know what to do, guys. Here we go. 8 minutes and 25 seconds left to go. 8:25 left to go. First timeout called there by Kansas City. That'll take us to a quick commercial break. So we're back to a quick commercial break. What's up, Chef Life? Welcome. Let this game end without any more injuries. Man, Chrissy, if I could control that, I absolutely would. Oh, no. I'm not blaming anyone. I'm just putting it out there. It's the numbers, man. I can't hide the numbers. They're legitimate and they're there. And if you're a channel member this week for Christmas and Christmas Eve, guys, I won't be doing a members-only live stream. I am going to try to pre-record my Pick Ems for this week, but we got a lot of stuff going on, so I just ask for a little bit of grace during the Christmas holiday season. I got to spend some time with my family. I want to spend some time with my family, and I'm working so hard to grow this channel and push this channel as far as it can possibly go. I really, truly think that we can get to 25,000 subscribers before the season is over. I know that subscriber count doesn't mean as much as like the watch time or mean as much as like that to the YouTube algorithm, but for me, it's important. It validates that what I'm doing isn't a waste of time. So yeah, if you guys are out there, you're enjoying this style of content, I really do appreciate you guys watching this. It's free to subscribe. You know, I hope that it doesn't affect your algorithm too much, because a lot of times people are trying to kind of curate their YouTube channels. So, you know, you start watching a lot of one content creator, you'll start getting a lot of YouTube pushing that content creator to you. I don't think that would happen by hitting the sub button here on this channel, but, you know. Anyways, okay, still got to do some shopping. Going to have to break away. No worries, Michael Castro. I will be here, and if you aren't back before this game is over, bro, we will be live for the next game as well. Let's see. So we just talked about the next few games for the Houston Texans. These are the next few games for the Kansas City Chiefs as we go into the playoffs. Thank you, Bop It. Appreciate that, bro. We'll get there, Courtney. I will earn my break. I'm not going to get a break just because we're towards the end of the season. As a matter of fact, we got to go the other way with it. I got to work even harder because there's only 2 more weeks of football left. After this week, we've only got 2 more weeks. So if anything, I got to push harder. And then during the offseason, I will take like a week off and we'll do like a sabbatical here or something like that. But I don't want to take too much time off because I got to keep the momentum riding into the offseason. Here we go, guys. We're at the 33-yard line, 3rd down and 2. Here's the snap for Kansas City. This is going to be a run, and this is going to be good for a 1st down. Kareem Hunt picks up the 1st down. Danielle Hunter with the tackle. 1st down. Kansas City Chiefs. Let's get the drive chart back up for y'all. All right. Go, Pack, go, says Michael Sand. Nice. Welcome to each and every one of y'all who are new to this channel. 65% according to this poll with 180. Looks like you guys mostly are staying sober. Here we go. That's nice. Here's the snap. There's the handoff to the left-hand side. Little early, right? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Second down coming up after the 1-yard gain. Let's end this one here. I asked, are you drinking today? Here we go. So I'm going to ask you guys again since we're midway through the fourth quarter, guys. Midway through the fourth quarter with 7 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. A 5-point game. There is the snap from the 28-yard line. Wind up and throw. Wow, what a grab on the left-hand side by number 8, DeAndre Hopkins. Makes the catch inside the red zone at the 14-yard line. That is good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First down, Kansas City. Move the sticks. Who will win this game? We are inside the red zone. Inside the red zone, let's see if we can do it. Inside the red zone, let's see if the Chiefs can get this one. Shotgun formation. There's the snap from the 14. This is a handoff to Kareem Hunt, and Hunt will gain 2 yards on that play. This will bring up a second down. Second down and 8 coming up. We're in the ginger zone. That's from last week's. That's from Thursday Night Football. We're in the... Surprised you remembered that, Courtney. 6:19 left to go, guys. Here we go. 6:19 left to go. Houston Texans have 19. Kansas City Chiefs have 24. Guys, this drive has been crazy. 11 plays, 57 yards, over 5 minutes. A slow, methodical drive for Kansas City. There's the snap, looking right, throwing right. Catch is made. Hollywood Brown gets up inside the 10. All up inside it. Third down and 5 coming up. Giggity, giggity. Third and 5. 6 minutes left to go in this football game. A field goal here would make it an 8-point game, guys. Go to his first live. So my very first live was exactly 2 years ago. We're actually celebrating that right now during this live stream. It was 2 years ago, guys, that I did my very first live stream as Football Nation. And members only can see that video right now. Here we go, third down and 5. There's the snap, dropping back. Patrick Mahomes scrambling, winds up, fires to the end zone. Incomplete pass on third and 5 will bring up a fourth down for Kansas City. So the field goal unit will come out. All right, guys. Oh, that was right through the hands of Xavier Worthy. He should have absolutely grabbed that one out of the sky. Susan Bessio saying, thank you for the gifted membership. Don't thank me. You can thank Bop It for that one. You can also thank Silent if he's still out there somewhere, man. That dude absolutely has come in clutch on this channel a couple times. Here's the snap. The hold. 27-yard field goal attempt from Harrison Butker is good, guys. It is good, and the score is now 19-27. It is an 8-point game, 1-possession game, and we've got points. Okay. All right, guys. So the Kansas City Chiefs just scored a touchdown. Actually, just scored a field goal. Let me get that right for y'all. Scored a field goal to extend their lead from 5 to 8. The Texans are behind by 8 points. There is a chance that they can come back to keep this game interesting. We've got 1,200 people watching this live stream. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We've got another live stream after this. If you guys are enjoying this comment, hit that thumbs up button. Let's pump those up. All right, guys, we did do some head-to-head comparisons. These are all the things that we like to talk about on this channel. Of course, we did the quarterback comparisons here. Patrick Mahomes, just the better quarterback over C.J. Stroud. He's also got way more weapons right now. How about the wide receiver room? We did talk about the wide receiver room here as well. We've also talked about the running game for these two teams. The running game for these two teams is up there as well. The defense for these two teams. Let's talk about the playoff picture. Haven't brought that up in a while. So, all right, guys, this is what the playoff picture looked like before Thursday Night Football. I have not had time to update this because I do work a full-time 9-to-5 job. We are still not full-time YouTubers just yet, so I don't have all the time in the world to take care of all of this, but maybe someday soon, depending on how far we can push this project, on how far you guys are willing to help me go, we will, do our very best in the meantime. All right, guys, as it sits right now, the Kansas City Chiefs are at the very top of the table. They have a record of 13-1. The Buffalo Bills are 2 games behind them. So if the Buffalo Bills win out and the Chiefs drop a couple of games, there is a chance that Buffalo could end up going over the Kansas City Chiefs. So Buffalo's at number 2, Steelers at number 3, Texans at number 4, Ravens at 5, and these two have actually flip-flopped. So these two have actually flip-flopped. Let's bring that up. It's scrolling by at the bottom of the screen. The Chargers are now 9-6, and the Broncos are also 9-6. That was a divisional matchup between these two. So the Chargers should be at number 6, and the Broncos should be at number 7. What does that mean? What does that mean for the playoff picture? If the season were to have ended on Thursday or before Thursday, the Chiefs would automatically get the bye week. The Ravens and the Texans would be going head-to-head. Whoever wins this matchup goes up against number 1. Then you've got everybody else. Broncos, Chargers, in your head, go ahead and flip these. We've also got another game happening today between the Steelers and the Ravens, so this could potentially flop around and move around. There's a lot of football left to go. This is all speculation right now, but I got this stats, I got this information from the NFL's website. So this is what it would look like if things were to end right now. That is just for the AFC. Of course, we do have the NFC playoff picture as well, but a lot of teams right now are sitting with 12 wins. Both the Lions and the Vikings have 12 wins, as well as the Philadelphia Eagles. So anybody could end up in this top spot. Anyways, after the score from the Kansas City Chiefs, we did get a kick. The kick was returned out to the 26-yard line. We've now got a 1st and 10 from the 26, guys. 1st and 10 from the 26 for the Houston Texans. Here is the snap. There is the handoff around the left-hand side. Joe Mixon trying to break a couple tackles to get back to the line of scrimmage. He does not. He will lose a yard on that play. 2nd down and 11 coming up for Houston. 2nd down. Uh-oh. This game is starting to slip away. If the Texans don't score on this drive, guys, they will lose this game. Houston has to score on this drive. They got to score on this drive. 2nd down and 11 coming up. Who do you think will win this game? 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. Football at the 25-yard line. Shotgun formation. There is the snap. Dropping back, facing the blitz, winding up and throwing. A deep shot here. Incomplete pass intended for Robert Woods. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 11, and now it's starting to get troublesome. I need a haircut. Why is my hair doing that? What's going on here? I need a haircut. Anyways. All right, guys. Here we go. We've got a 3rd down and 11. That does stop the clock with 4 minutes and 37 seconds left to go. What's going on, Joshua? Welcome back, homie. 3rd down and 11 coming up for the Houston Texans. Trips to the right. We're at the 25-yard line. Waiting for the snap right now is C.J. Stroud. They're showing and giving a little – they're stepping back a little bit. They're expecting the pass. Stroud's in trouble. Stroud goes down. Down goes C.J. Stroud. And that is a loss of 12 yards on the play. This time, it was a stop made by Williams. The Kansas City Chiefs get the stop there. The much-needed stop. 4th down and 23 coming up. They will need to punt the football here. And these drives for the Kansas City Chiefs have been slow and methodical drives. Great stop right there for Kansas City. It's an 8-point game with less than 4 minutes left to go. Here is the snap and the punt. This goes back to KC. They will likely keep this football on the ground. Let's get that return. The 30, the 35, down just shy of the 40, up to the 39. So, 1st down now coming up here for the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down now coming up for the Kansas City Chiefs. Andrew Man 69 saying the Steelers will beat the Chiefs no matter what happens today. We're going back to a commercial break. What Andrew is talking about is this next matchup next week, guys. The Chiefs versus the Steelers. That is the next matchup this week. Y'all can see that over there. Trying to fix my, since I'm an Amish stripper, I guess. Y'all are wild, man. All right. So those are the next few games for the Kansas City Chiefs. These are the next few games for the Houston Texans. They do also play on Christmas. So both of these teams played on a Saturday game, and both of these teams that are playing right now Actually, and later, both the Steelers and the Ravens play on Christmas as well. That is a really tough schedule for the AFC. Like, why? How is that fair? Why didn't you do that to the NFC or make one of them play on Christmas? Anyways, Houston Texans playing on Christmas, Baltimore Ravens playing on Christmas, Kansas City Chiefs and Pittsburgh Steelers all playing on Christmas Day. On Wednesday, I will be live on Christmas for you guys. Ho, ho, ho. All right, guys. So let's take a look at the other side because we looked at it pretty quick and didn't really get to go into it too much. But on the other side for the NFC. Now, let me unroll this. These are actually my notes for the NFC here. It looks like right now, on the bubble, guys, the Seattle Seahawks are fighting to get in. Number 7 is the Washington Commanders. They are playing the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll bring this up right now. Let's talk about the NFC because we are going to have some NFC action on Sunday. Let's start by taking a look at the playoff picture. So let's look at the other side here, guys. The Detroit Lions are 12-2. The Philadelphia Eagles are also 12-2. And the Minnesota Vikings are also 12-2. You can see these numbers right there. All 3 of those teams are the only 3 teams to have clinched the playoffs for the NFC. The Washington Commanders are sitting at 9-5 right now. And if they lose this game to the Philadelphia Eagles, and then the Seattle Seahawks win that game against the Minnesota Vikings, the Seahawks can make the playoffs over the Washington Commanders. It is close. There is a chance that this can actually happen. There is a legitimate chance that the Seattle Seahawks can make the playoffs. They're also saying that because the Broncos have a very difficult schedule coming up right now as well, there's a chance that the Bengals can get that final spot too. Here's the snap. There's the handoff around the left-hand side up to about the 41-yard line on first down, brings up a second down. It was a 1st and 10 from the 39 to the 41. Let's get back to the action here. I'll bring up that playoff picture one more time, and we'll talk about playoffs as the game goes on, as the season goes on. This game is almost over. Second timeout going to be called right there. Now, remember, the Houston Texans called their first timeout of the half very early in the half. Houston Texans called their first timeout of the half very early in the half. Daritza Sanchez, ¿qué onda, señorita? Daritza. Just so y'all know, if y'all are looking for me out there on Facebook, looking for me out there on Instagram, you're probably not going to find my page under Mario Manuel because my full name is actually Mario Manuel Sanchez. So, what's up to the other Sanchez's out there? Here's the snap. There's the toss to the right-hand side. This will be a gain of about 4 on that play. Catch made by Marquise Hollywood Brown on 2nd down and 8, 3rd down and 4 coming up right now. Okay. Happy birthday to you again, Jeff. Ricky Sports Lover saying Rayzilla. I don't know. I don't think so. Hey, man, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Also, careful where you tread there, Ricky, because we are going to have our boy Rayzilla live with us on Week 18 to do our Pick Ems, and I would love to hear that. I would love to hear his opinions on the NFC, man. I love energy like that, dude. It could be just fired up, man. As long as you're fired up about it, doesn't matter who you're rooting for. Anyways, here we go. Here's the snap, dropping back in the pocket, winds up, throws, catches made, man slips on the run, Samaje Perine gets up to the 40. That's good for another 1st down, and this is probably all she wrote. Houston has no timeouts left, guys. Houston with no timeouts left. Tread lightly, everyone, tread lightly. We're here to have some fun. Let's keep the energy nice and bright. Seattle and the Rams play on the last game of the season. It could win the division, says Light Stuff LLC. Dude, I love that you said that. You are absolutely right. Here we go, guys. Stay cool, fools. From the 39-yard line. Lots of people standing around Patrick Mahomes. I'm willing to bet that 2 of those are going to help lead block. They do end up leading and blocking there for Kareem Hunt on 1st and 10. This will take us to the 2-minute warning. Kansas City not looking to score anymore. This will probably be the final score of the game. So I'm going to make some quick adjustments because after this game, guys, we are going to have action quickly. We're going to go into it pretty quickly, actually. Yeah, whatever. I'm not even going to change it. We'll change it in real time. All right, would absolutely love to see you have a partner to the show. Ever consider that? YC, I have. The problem is actually getting someone to commit and getting someone who's got the same level of energy that I do. It's a combination of those two things. Do they have the schedule to do as many live streams as I'm doing? And do they have the same level of energy to keep up with what I'm doing? Because I've heard you guys crack jokes saying, oh, man, this guy's crushing Adderall. He's all hyped all the time. I just have an endless supply of Red Bull and coffee all the time. So I know you guys like to tease me and poke at me for doing that kind of stuff. But anyways, I have considered it. Maybe at least for those triple headers when I do 3 games on Sundays. On those days, I could definitely use a partner because I lose my voice. I might even lose my voice today before this next game. Guys, we are in the 2-minute warning. You are not missing any of the action. When we get back from this 2-minute warning, we'll have a 2nd down and 4. Houston Texans playing defense. They'll be at their own 33-yard line. But a lot of it is scheduling, man. A lot of it is scheduling. The winter solstice, the shortest day. This day is the winter solstice. Thank you for bringing that up, Robert. Here we go. There's the snap. There's the handoff. This time around the left-hand side. Kareem Hunt is going to break for it. He's going to give himself up. They don't want to give Houston the football back. Kareem Hunt waving goodbye to the squad right now. He does give himself up about 10 yards short of the end zone. He should have just gone all the way out to the 1 and given himself up there. But instead, no, he just wanted to give himself up. No touchdown there, although he easily could have gotten it. Do what you can do to help your voice and continue what you do to love. What you love to do. Thank you, Ramsey. Appreciate the positive words of encouragement there, bro. All right, guys. Here we go. 1st and 10 coming up. Victory formation for the Kansas City Chiefs. This game is basically over. There is the knee. And we're going to have another game coming up after this, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get myself set up before this one is over. I wonder how quickly they're going to get into that other game. But it will be the Pittsburgh Steelers making the adjustments in real time. The away team. See if I can't blow this up. All right, guys, 27-19 is the final score of this game. Pittsburgh Steelers and the Ravens are next. Guys, I got to go ahead and hop off this broadcast and get the next broadcast started. Love you guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. Do not forget to go play. Go play for a chance at $100, guys. $100 up for grabs this week. Click the link and let me know who you think is going to win for the rest of Week 16. Guys, love y'all. Thank you so much. Peace out. We'll catch y'all on the next one.